Oh my God, 28.
And another, and we're back again. And another, and we brought a friend. Hey!
Let's go.
It's the bars for me.
So the long says because you did that.
Bullshit,
You
real
did
quick.
The thing is that Dee got bars and she acting like she don't.
I really don't though, because that shit is nerve wracking. Freestyle is nerve wracking as fuck.
Definitely.
Like, you gotta be witty, you gotta be able to rhyme. It's a lot. You gotta have vocab. It's just a whole lot going on.
You definitely have
Because you
bars.
can't use the same word 50 times. It's not a freestyle.
That's what I was
You're just repetitive. It's not. Not a thing.
Well, wouldn't I be one of the current artists today? Just maybe
yeah,
spit one
pretty
bar
much.
and just recycle
repeating
it?
the same hook over and over again,
Pretty much.
adding your Migos-esque ad-libs in between, and you've got a hit. Make sure your production is fire, and there we go.
And then when the video come out, I do a TikTok dance. In the
Exactly.
video,
You
so
need
it
a
can
you
be-
need
so
a
it can trend.
replicable dance,
So it can trend.
so it can trend as long as it's viral.
Mine got TikTok.
Billboard, that's all they need.
That's dead.
First of all, okay, wait, let's get back. Sorry, y'all. All right. We got excited. Hey.
Welcome to Soul Palate.
Yes. First of all, y'all, it's episode number 10. Let's revel in that moment.
We did it.
Ooh,
We did it.
Okay.
yes.
We hit
Now we're
double
right on
digit.
track. We actually could say the episodes now
I know, right?
because it was fucked.
We stopped saying episode numbers for a minute just because.
Because it was back and forth. Y'all don't need to know what happened. Y'all just need to know that it wasn't right.
It was
Okay.
just we were fixing
It's bad.
as we were going,
So
and so
yes.
now we're here,
Yes.
episode 10,
Absolutely.
and we have brought a friend into the mix.
We have.
Yes.
Yes.
Introduce yourself,
Well,
friend.
y'all hilarious already. I haven't even said anything.
Almost every one of our thumbnails is us laughing because we literally
drinking.
are that fucking goofy.
First off, the last
Then it just
episode
makes for the
thumbnail was the
best.
best.
Oh,
Oh my god. Literally just I need to watch a video just so I can I don't remember
I don't remember what we were
was.
talking about still.
It's like
I didn't even make it to that part of the video. I just was.
No, you
I
didn't.
always just like kind of speed scan through
I like it.
to look for moments where we're like cackling about
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
and I'll watch that part to get the thumbnail,
Yes.
and then I'm just busy making everything.
Yes, absolutely. She does all the hard work, y'all. I'm sorry.
I
She
had to
does.
establish my formula, but whatever we talk about had to be good.
Hilarious.
that's good. That's
But
good.
this is well, I just talk about Soul Palate. I'm your host Kapri.
Yes, and I'm your host Dee.
Yes.
And this is where we bring black and brown people, mainly ourselves, but also others now, to taste some spirits. And we just are here to normalize everyone's palate, not just a Eurocentric view of the palate of what you should be tasting, but everyone's perspective on what it is to taste.
Nice,
Exactly.
nice. Well, I
So
look
we
forward
have
to it.
with us Kareem, Mr. Bake.
Yes. As she said, I'm
Mr.
Kareem,
Bake
Mr.
with the
Bake.
treats.
In the building or whatever. But yeah, I am professionally trained, over 20 years of experience, baker, cake decorator, and TV personality.
Yes.
That's new, I know.
Yeah.
I've been like trying to get my little elevator pitch in.
Get your bio going.
Yes, and
Yes.
adding that little TV personality in.
Because you are.
Absolutely.
Because you are.
It's the backslash for me.
So yes, here I am, Harlem native, and I've been in DC for 10 years.
Yes.
Full
Just
on.
want to throw that in there real quick.
We've been in DC the same amount of time, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, well, welcome y'all. I was born and raised, so you know,
Okay.
welcome.
We here now.
And we ain't going nowhere.
No.
We ain't
No,
going
once
nowhere.
you pass that 10-year mark, it's like I think people kind of say once you spend like 10 years living in New York, you can essentially call yourself a New Yorker at that
I
point.
don't know.
I don't know if you're a Washingtonian after 10 years per se. It depends.
DC changes
It
so
depends.
fucking
I was
much.
going to say
I don't know.
it really depends on how you've embraced the city as it is during your time here.
Right.
If you come into DC for 10 years and your goal was to keep changing it and gentrifying it and making it fit to whatever the fuck you was used to in Connecticut or wherever the fuck have you,
Or fucking Kentucky or something.
then you cannot call yourself a
It'd be
Washingtonian.
very good.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Like, I don't got time for it.
I don't disagree, but I will have to say when you come from a poppin' city like New York, LA, and Atlanta, the list goes on. I don't think you ever want to lose those roots.
And like,
you know what I mean?
as a Washingtonian.
And there's nothing wrong with, you know, the DC area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, you know, but...
I don't subscribe to the DMV thing.
So nothing wrong, but I come from New York. Like, I was breaded in New York. My bloodstream reads hustler. Like, some stuff that you just cannot get anywhere else.
Level of hustle.
I'm never going to say, oh, I'm from somewhere else after 20 years. Because I still move like a New Yorker. I still think like a New Yorker.
You damn sure talk like
that. This is true. You know what? Because Greg always trying to give his Kareem voice too, by the way.
No, he's never done that to me.
He's always like, in my best Kareem, a New York voice. I'm like,
can you curse it? Can we curse?
Yes.
Okay, bitch, please. She's you know what this thing? I'm gonna call her when I get off. When I leave here, I'm calling. I'm calling Greg.
Cool.
It's either you or Rob who's trying to.
Oh, he never.
Greg is funny as
New York boys. Oh shoot! Oh yeah, I'm calling him out.
You better.
That is hilarious. Shouts out to Greg.
Shouts out to my Greggy.
Oh, shady self.
But we love him.
Love him dearly.
But we love him.
Well, first we sip. So Dee, I also you know these better than I do.
Oh yes, I was gonna say Capri's also familiar with Chattanooga in general, but. You know, I try to switch it up now. So we're focusing, like we did with Rolling Fork, we're doing now all Chattanooga, but all from their experimental batch series.
I'm so excited about it.
I tried to get this in as close of in order as I could. A couple of them have already been consumed, and so we could not present them today. But we have got their batch number 13, which is their barrel gin. We have got their batch 14, which is the rum barrel finish. The batch, I want to say 15 is the coffee infused.
Awesome.
16 is the fig infused Amaro. And then we've got batch 20, which is the citrus infused Amaro.
And that's new.
Just got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like stalking that palette waiting for it to get in.
That's hilarious because I was looking at the website and I was like, I've never seen this one before.
Yeah, we just got it in last week, so... I was pressed. I had brought this to the competitor house the morning that I picked it up. They were like, oh my God, you brought more stuff to try. I was like, y'all not obligated to try shit now. I'm just going to sit here.
First off, you was bringing gems.
I was bringing gems. Y'all are not going to get this anywhere else. Like, some of these aren't even for sale anymore. So, you're welcome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yes, they were like, awesome they were exhausted. I think their palates were just not prepared for all of the extra tastings. But I was bringing a new bottle every day. I brought the hot honey rye from Catoctin Creek.
That was so good.
I brought the Westward single barrel because I'm like, y'all are working with Westward. You might as well, you know. And one of the prizes they barrel pick. So why not taste through barrel picks throughout the week? Like, just trying to get them, like, I gave them a neat taster glass as one of their swag items when they came into the house. No one carried their glass around, but whatever. No one picked up on the hint that I was going to be bringing bottles every day.
I think
so. It's like, okay, we're all just going to play stupid, like we don't see that I'm just bringing something new every fucking day for 5 days. It's cool.
It was amazing. I didn't
great.
even know. Every time I turned around, there was a new bottle. I was like, this is so great. I was so happy about it. I was like, because it started our days. It was so great. Yeah. But okay, so we are, of course, going from you all's a left to right and our right to left.
Yes.
So we're starting with the gin.
Yes. We're starting with the barrel gin. So I'm going to just say a couple of things.
So from my right, right?
Yes. Oh shit! And I'm starting on the left, chow.
This is okay. Because I saw you do that, and I was like, you did. I was like, wait.
And she did the opposite. She did the right way.
I was like, wait, which one am I?
We go in the order that we physically see the bottles.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
To make it easier for everyone.
Yeah.
So this is Chattanooga's bourbon barreled gin. It is their it's supposed to be their signature mash bill, which is Tennessee high malt. Oh god, sorry, I got distracted. Yellow corn malted rye. Caramel malted barley and honey malted barley, and that's the mash bill. So already it's gonna give a lot of complexity and a lot of sweetness because rye malted barley tends to give a lot of sweet.
What does this
and then we've got
yellow malted mean? What does that mean?
I was gonna say that, so I wanted to. So I know you're about to go into your whole spill, but I'm a cook, right? And I'm just like fascinated by all of this stuff.
I figured you would appreciate the experimental batch.
Yes,
I thought this would be good to have for you.
No, so bitch, no shade. I'm about to apply to be on Chocolate City Best next year.
Yes.
Just for the educational portion of it. to learn how to cook with.
You say if your cocktail works, how you bring it on. One come one, come all.
You should open up the educational classes.
Well, I mean, look, if I gotta pay for it, I'm paying for it because this is great, especially if you work in a space where you are doing, handling, I don't know what y'all call it, but like,
Syrups,
handcrafted, or like these specific things that you said aren't found anymore. Yeah. I don't know how to go into detail in your industry, so excuse me to sound ignorant.
No.
But these are great to work with if you want to incorporate them in some of the meals. Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, go ahead. I'm just so excited.
No, it's great. I'm glad that you're excited because I try to be really intentional about the bottles I pick for us to do. And I was like, experimental batch. That's fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's so many different flavor complexities across the whole batch that like there'll just be a lot to talk about. So, yay!
Yeah, so excited.
But so there's a caramel malted barley and a honey malted barley. What exactly that fucking means, I don't know.
All right, well,
I might have to just like pop in. Maybe when we do our like second taste after I do a little bit of reading.
Okay.
Just talk about the malting process, and maybe we'll kind of be able to put our context clues together.
Well, I know what the malting process is when you have the barley germinates itself, and to stop that, you have to heat it up.
Yeah.
Right, and that's a malted barley, and then that's what you crush down, and those enzymes help to fuel the rest of the mash to start going into its fermentation.
Yes.
So I know that part, but I don't understand why it would be.
That's her shoulder off.
Y'all was getting ready to say yes. The way she broke that down,
I'm dusting shoulders off. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay.
While I understand the malting process, I would not have said it so eloquently. So I love it.
It took me so many times to rehear that to actually really fucking know what the fuck was going on. I have to see a picture of it being like, oh, that's germination. Oh, smoke, heat, stops it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it stops at that part, and so like it got a little thing hanging out of the malted barley, and now it's malted.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like the seed of the barley.
And so what I think where it all ties together is there's so many different types of malt, right? Like there's chocolate stout malt.
Oh,
there's all types of like. So I think it's a caramel malt and then a honey malt. And those are, a caramel barley and a honey barley. And those are being malted.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's chocolate barley. There's all types of barley out there. Which I do,
I've heard of that.
And so,
the malts and the barley.
Yeah. Which I learned that just by getting into the American single malts because people play around with so many different types of barley to create differentiations in flavor profile.
That is so cool.
So that makes so much sense. Okay.
Look at that, educating ourselves.
Yes.
I'm into
so
it.
for your first time being here, and for those who this might be your first episode, what we do when we are tasting spirits is we nose it, meaning bringing it to our nose. We say exactly what comes to our mind first.
Yeah.
And then after that, we taste it and we say exactly what comes to our mind. This way, we are normalizing what we believe and know that we are tasting, and not allowing someone else's influence to tell us what we're tasting and smelling
and experiencing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you really want to say out loud what you're experiencing.
Yes. And sometimes you get stuck, but most of the time, just say something.
And it definitely helps to talk it through because sometimes I'll start in a certain place and then Kapri will say something else. I'm like, oh shit, exactly. That's what it is. So
this is definitely honey for me. Big lemon.
Huge on the honey and the lemon.
I was, very lemon. I don't smell the honey. Yeah. I smell the citrus. That's what I kept saying. Yes. I didn't know what it was.
That lemon is super strong and pops out
so
first.
Strong.
Yes, that's exactly it.
But that sweetness, once you try to boil down what exactly that sweet essence is, it's that honey.
It's the honey in there? Okay, okay.
And so the botanicals in this, y'all, are juniper, Bulgarian coriander. Y'all got real fancy with it.
Come on.
Bitter orange peel, cardamom, kudzu root. Okay. Szechuan peppercorn.
I can now tell the cardamom and the orange peel is because I said it was the citrusy something. I couldn't tell which. Okay, I feel good that my nose
peel. We've also got lemon peel, the caramel malt, and orris root.
Okay.
So that's all the botanicals.
I'm gonna get into my roots. I need to go eat some roots and smell
Just bite on some fucking roots and shit.
Just like gnawing on the roots.
That's what you gotta do. Like
trip to Whole Foods, girl, and yes market.
Ma'am, you have to buy that.
Ma'am.
You cannot
keep nosing our roots, ma'am. You cannot keep nosing our roots.
Jesus.
And please keep your mask on.
COVID is real, white lady. COVID is real, ma'am.
If one more white lady comes and explains to me about your black ass.
Another Karen comes and tells me you're nosing your roots.
I need you to buy all of them.
Every root you touch is yours, bitch.
Seriously.
Oh, shit.
But you know what? Spice shops used to have roots.
Hilarious.
And so that's why I miss Bazaar Spices so much because they used to have dried roots and stuff that you can have. to go and buy, and it was such a great time. They would also like do like classes and stuff, and like I don't think we have any spice shops like that in DC anymore.
No,
which is so sad.
No,
not that I have heard about.
All right. Oh, I forgot to get the water, but
the dropper.
You know what? Do I even have my dropper? God damn it!
Oh shit!
Competition.
Oh shit!
Gave my dropper to somebody. Don't even know if I got that shit back.
Damn, Tiandra, where'd you put it, Slim?
No, it's probably somewhere around here. Love you.
Love you, girl.
Let's taste.
So now when you taste, are we doing a little sip?
Yeah, little sip.
You want to let it coat your entire tongue, including the tip, because you'll experience something completely different there than you will on the sides and the back. Ooh. That cardamom comes through a lot on the palate.
Rose, pink peppercorn.
Mm-hmm. It's that Szechuan peppercorn. Oh shit! Because it's got peppercorn spice, but it's like it's got some depth to that flavor. It's not regular black.
I'm literally like, what is this? What is it?
That's why you need. Yeah, that's why.
Is it lavendery or what
I
kind
can see
of
that
floral?
Like a medicinal floral.
Something there.
Wow, it's got a lot going on.
Oh, okay. So first of all, I've never done this before.
Yes, welcome.
So I love that you teach me how to do that, because the first time I didn't do that, but the second time when I literally just laid it on my entire tongue, it did give me the flavors you were feeling, but it's a different experience.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I'm learning. I love it.
Always the goal.
Yes.
To educate.
Don't do that, because now I'm about to feel real effing fancy when I pull up into these.
As you should. But that's what we wanted. But that's like part of my mission to equip people to do. Sorry, y'all. That's my oops.
No, yes, it makes me feel fancy. I'm not gonna drink all of that because I can definitely.
Definitely don't.
I can definitely feel that. Heat me up, baby.
What we like to do.
I'm all shaking it here. Party is done. Clear the table. Music.
Go home, take us out. But definitely don't feel obligated to finish them, because we do like to go back and taste through after we've gone through the lineup and stuff, and we'll like pick a favorite.
Okay.
So
the coriander is huge. There's something herbal also happening here.
It's a lot of herbaceous, a lot of savory.
That is fucking good.
It's good though. That was really good though.
I love it a
lot. So getting into
on it. I just had to, because you started it. You know I be singing. Yes. I don't even know why you do that to me.
Legit.
Because that's exactly what I want you to do.
Seriously, this is what the show is about.
Literally,
that's really good.
So we're catching up.
I'm actually,
it's okay.
I'm going on the first drink.
Yes. Ooh, distillation proof 154. It's not a bottle proof 154, is it?
It's how much proof?
154. I don't think this
That's
bottle is 154.
102.
Close. Okay. Not that close, but close. So the maceration time for the botanicals was 16 hours, y'all. That's why it's so pungent in this.
Yeah.
And then it spent 8 months in a bourbon barrel.
And just remind me, for my ignorancy, the maceration, what is that process?
So maceration is like literally like if you were just mashing it into the fermentation.
Okay.
So they're macerating all those botanicals together
for 6 hours.
For 16
hours.
16 hours.
And that's their way of using the gin.
Maceration? I think it's, or is it?
Not during fermentation, but they're macerating it and steeping it into the distillate, right?
Yeah.
For 16 hours.
It's kind of like tea, like tea.
And then straining.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm gonna assume that they like just filter all that out.
Yeah. Sometimes some gins do like the distillate will sit with the botanicals separately. So one tank has distilled gin macerating with lemons. One tank has it macerating with the coriander.
With the root, yeah.
Some people put it all in at the same time.
Yeah. Sometimes they do separate and blend. Sometimes they'll just do it all together and see.
Gotcha. And I love the separate stuff. I mean, because as a cook,
you can play.
Yeah, let's talk about like, I'm sorry, changing this, right? No. We talk about like a stew or soup, right? Yeah. You build it and you build the flavors. So you do one process, then you may deglaze the plant in another process. Then you add all of your trinity, your onions and peppers and celery.
Oh, is that the
Are you talking about mise en place?
No, mirepoix?
Yes. For your stews and soups, right? Okay. So your carrots, the onions, the celery, and things like that.
Is it called like your flavorful shit?
No, it's not called mirepoix.
No, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
We know where you're going.
But I like how I like that because then you can get each flavor distinct, and then when you bring them together, then they marry each other. Then they have this different effect.
It takes on a whole nother life.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Chattanooga.
Yes, that's good.
So we're going into our catch up. Kareem, what you been up to?
Oh, we done. I'm waiting for the next story.
No, we're gonna do it the next sip.
This is a girl who loves a good cocktail, and please understand my pronouns are he and him. But because I am, I am one of the girls, aka I identify as a black gay male. She and her is a noun, so she
it is
as a
freely
person,
used
place,
among
and thing.
the children.
Yes.
So I just want the viewers to understand. I like to educate them.
Yes.
I love to educate the kids.
I don't even be thinking to say anything because I'm so used to it.
Nope.
And I'm just so.
I need to add a hot topic on here because now I'm going to talk about that for a second. Then I'm going to catch you up.
Do you think?
So I love how we have a culturally appropriated gay vernacular so smoothly into heterosexual conversation.
Oh my God.
To hear a straight man say, the tea is, in my head, I die.
It's so
I literally
funny,
fall on the floor because I'm like, when I was young,
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but
especially when white people do it.
It's one of those like I like the growth in it, but then I dislike it.
It's like that it's normalized, right? Because we don't want shit to be taboo. That really is very normal.
Do y'all really want to be
life.
them that bad? Y'all want to be all of us that bad?
Oh, of course they do, but then they don't represent us. They don't say it came from here. Like understand that the T derived from the LGBTQ community. So I don't even know if it was a trans or a drag queen or even a gay male who said that word, but baby, that was us.
I heard a white man saying, and they came for me and I did not come for them.
I know you do. You cringe. You be like, what?
Ooh.
What did you just say?
Did you just say that?
Bitch, and there's something.
That's how my
it's like you smell something bad real quick, like
like you just ate a lemon. For real.
Like the waft of inappropriate whiteness just hit the room. The waft.
But can we be mad at them if they watch, any
I mean, because you already know Pose put it out there now.
Housewives, any housewives at this point. Any housewives.
All the housewives have their token gay friend, their good Judy that is giving them the tea.
Yeah.
It is giving them the okay to use the vernacular and to do all the things and to act like a drag queen, child.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's the whole gamut of it all.
Yeah, so I just wanted to tackle on that because that has been a hot topic for me and my friends in conversation.
The LGBTQIA through Z community has been influencing the masses forever.
Correct.
It's forever. Just, at one point, it was closeted and it was happening in the shadow of society.
No, fashion alone.
But that's
fashion
what I'm saying.
Alone.
Mm-hmm.
But let's not. No. I get that, right? But then what I talk about is the mental distress as a young guy trying to figure out himself. I'm not trying to get deeper in it, but a young guy trying to figure out who he is, and society continuously telling me I am not acceptable, not only because
everything
I'm black,
about how yours wrong,
but because I now think I like the same sex, or I know I like the same sex, but I don't know how to express that because every space that I'm in, except for my home, I thank God for the family I was born into.
Yeah, me too.
There was no space to feel fully comfortable, and I know how to identify or even build the identity. Let's start with that. Build, because black men and black people, we lose our identity because they tell us to be something else. So we have to shun who we are to then fit in the piece of puzzle of mainstream society. So that's the frustration part. I know that's the frustration part I have is because I remember when I couldn't wear pink, where that whole Miss Thing, what's the tea, or da-da-da-da, was spoke only between my friends or who or allies.
Where you had to code switch just to
have conversations, to feel safe in a space that wasn't space.
Yeah. For sure.
That's what I say. So now I'm sitting here like, oh, what's the tea? And the tea is, and the show is what's the tea? I'm like, y'all don't even have black gay men or just black or gay people in general, especially black. Let's talk about that because the black gay culture created a lot of the lingo that we
I feel
use.
like black gay culture kind of created gay culture.
Period.
What is considered to be gay culture? Because I mean, what is gay culture, right?
True,
Just like
true.
I mean, we know what black culture is, but we know that is really an African American specified kind of culture. Is black culture, but it's not really nuanced like it is anywhere else as it is here. But gay culture and what is considered gay culture, all that falls under that umbrella, I really feel like started from a place of the black gay community.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because white people get to walk around in any type of space really and just be who they are much more freely than a gay black person can do or has been able to do.
I'm also tired of white gay men saying they have an inner black woman.
Okay, I've absolutely had that white gay friend who like felt like because he had a black queer best friend who's a woman that he could get away with a lot of things because of that.
Oh,
my God, we had to check him so much.
It's my God. No.
And I know as a black woman, I know y'all sitting here like, do you even fucking know what it means to be?
Just because you're sassy doesn't mean shit.
You mean sassy does not make you a black woman.
And I would say, and that's what I was gonna say. So you think every black woman is sassy?
This is like, what is?
I know a lot of very mild black women. So let's
like, you get what I'm talking about?
We're not all spicy.
Exactly. All right.
Confused.
And I know sassy white women, so cut it out.
Very much so.
I know some sassy white women.
Like, cut it out.
Cut it out. How did that even go? I was like, I'm over here.
Full House. I watched a lot of that shit.
Okay, I don't.
But that was a good segue because we were about to get heat, and I was like, I need to drink again. But no, that's what I've been up to. No. Well, I just finished taping season 3, Buddy vs. Duff. I was a featured judge on that. Okay. So that aired. The Cake Boss.
Okay, I know
and do you know Ace of Cake, the Baltimore guy?
No.
All right, so it's a guy, he started his shop in Baltimore, but now he has a shop in LA where he lives at now. He still has the Baltimore shop too. But they're both TV personalities and worldwide renowned, besides TV personalities as well as chefs in the community and cake decorators in the community. Okay. So highly respected and stuff like that. So that's what I did. And the full circle with that whole tea is just 3 years to the tea. This 3 years ago, I was my first competition that got aired was the Cake Bosses.
Nice. Okay.
So I did a Cake Boss competition with my cousin, and we won that. So he judged us, and then 3 years later, I'm judging him. So I just thought that was
I love a good full circle moment.
I just thought that was such a beautiful full circle moment.
Yes.
So
I love it.
That's what I've been up to now. I also have another show coming out this fall.
Okay.
I took my act across seas.
Yes.
And I went to Canada.
Okay.
In quarantine. In COVID. And I shot a show called The Big Bake, which is which is Food Network Canada.
Ooh.
So that comes out this holiday season.
Nice.
I'm going to give a little preview for those who don't know me to follow me, so you can see that show.
You will have all of the information.
Yes, you will have all of the
and then I'm working on some stuff on the underground that I can't talk
say
about right now. Those NDAs, girls.
NDAs is not a game. Nobody want that smoke.
NDAs.
Lose your money before you make it.
Okay, child.
Nobody got time.
And they're ready to take it out.
They're ready to snatch it.
They barely gonna give us the money.
Because they still gonna use the footage. Now they say I paid for it. No, fuck that. Don't tell us.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This fucking TV world. That's a whole other episode. Please. I want a whole episode just talking about the TV world because it's just so much.
And I have a suggestion for you with the TV world, but we'll talk about that offline.
Of course.
Yes.
Off the mic.
Yes.
The mic.
The mic check.
Yes.
If Kapri could randomly sing off of word associations, I'm doing it.
You absolutely can.
It gets worse because can I tell you? All right, can I say this? Talk about TV. Every time I do a show, I want to do a song, but you can't because of copyright, and they won't play it. So if anybody knows,
copyright infringement. You can only play up to like 15 seconds of something under fair use or whatever, but you can't. Yeah.
So I did Beat Bobby Flay last year, and one of the things me and one of the judges did that didn't get aired. First of all, I gave them a lot of to work with, but we sung a Whitney Houston song, and then at the end of it, we did Bobby and Whitney because his name is Bobby. So you know my black culture. I'm like Bobby, screaming at Bobby like he was upstairs. Like, I'm screaming like your black mother's telling you to come get the remote off my nightstand. You know what I mean? Oh, love it. So I just wanted to throw that. That didn't get into the show, so yeah.
Damn.
I know. Could you imagine him screaming, Bobby?
Absolutely.
I know black people across America would have fell out.
Oh, it would have made it on the shade room.
Fell out. Oh my god.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god. I haven't thought about that moment in so long. That's hilarious because it was such a big thing.
Yes.
Bobby!
Oh my god.
Seriously.
Oh, it was such a kid.
Everything Whitney and Bobby was a big ass thing.
Oh my god, everything. Woo, he was in their lives.
Before viral was a viral thing.
Jesus.
Oh, that's funny. Nippy was funny.
Funny.
Nippy was funny. She was the key. God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
She could sing and she could entertain
My
you.
August 9th queen. We share a birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Oh, yes, bro.
Yes.
Greatness was bred on August 9th.
Yes. Okay. You know
yes, that Scorpio love, honey.
Much. Leo. Yeah,
Leo, child. August. I was going to say, Scorpio?
You said October 9th? Oh, you said November?
August 9th.
August.
Yes, Leo. Who God, no, not Scorpio. No shade, but not Scorpio.
No shade. I mean, I'm on Scorpio cusp, but I'm still in the Libra bracket.
You're Libra.
Yeah. My birthday is definitely around the corner.
Ooh, yes.
My mom's on the 16th.
Yes, 21st.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
21st.
nice.
I'll be 35.
Yeah. Okay, you're doing
Yes,
it.
thank you, God. He kept me here.
I'm gonna be just getting back. But what you doing?
When you come back?
I go out. I'll be back the 19th. So I'll be here, but
okay, yeah, I gotta do some filming during the week, but my friends are coming in town, so I think I'm gonna put something.
It's
together.
35.
Yeah, I think. Well, okay, so at the end of the year, I actually already paid for my trip.
Okay.
I'm going to Ghana at the end of the year.
Nice.
So
Okay, all
it's my
right,
second time to the motherland. So I already paid
I
for
have
my
not
trip.
been to the motherland yet.
So I paid for my trip. That was my, my birthday gift to myself. And I just said it was going to be a great year. So I want to end off the year with a bang.
Yes.
So I'm just hoping that all these great things I've been manifesting come into fruition in the next few
Yes.
years.
And then you'll be celebrating in Ghana, honey. Yes.
We literally are missing each other, but we're in two different places.
Okay. Yeah, because Tanzania is, and then Ghana is
somewhere. Drop a pin.
Because we talked about it, and I said, "Oh, damn, we should be going to the same place, the same time, same places."
One of these things. I wonder if Africa does the hand thing like Michigan. They're like Africa, no.
Probably not.
Probably not. Sorry,
Leave
that's
it to
so
Americans
rude.
to
That
like
was so rude.
oversimplify shit. Just look for the hand.
Just
look for the mitten. That's Michigan.
Upside down.
Kill. I need to go to Africa though. That's on my list for 2022.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
Well, I was asking what our big trip should be. I was like, I really want to go, as opposed to going to Europe again. I would like to go to Africa. So
I need to do a South America trip. Well, I'm going to Aruba this Thursday for my mom's 55th.
Beautiful.
So that's like the closest I'm getting to South America, but I need to do a South America trip.
For facts. Yes, Brazil.
Chile.
Yes.
I definitely want to do Brazil, Chile.
Yeah, so
definitely
that's like my next thing, and then I need to go further south of Mexico. I need to hit like Panama and Guatemala. Mm-hmm. Like I need to get into that little
get into this place. I'm with you on that.
I heard they got good hoods over there. So
yes, I heard they got some good hoods over there.
Some good fucking hoods, and leave it to fucking Capri's ass because she fucking.
I'm a
her ass that went to a house party in Cuba of all places, and I still baffled.
They took my passport and everything.
They took her goddamn passport.
What do you mean, at the door or they stole it?
At the door.
I ever had in my life.
Oh, I believe it.
It was amazing.
First of all, Cuba's great. I just don't know if I was going to walk into my house party and hand over my passport.
Wait, so how
was a lot.
True story on that. How was the house party experience?
It was amazing.
She said it was great.
It was one of the most beautiful venues I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
It was crazy because they had a vined tree that started when you walked in and went over the whole thing, and then you had when you first walked in past the house. As soon as the house ends, is the dance floor, the DJ on the top booth. You look over this way is food, coffee, and drinks. So we beelined it there, but then you go further. And this way is the bathrooms, and then motherfuckers playing dominoes. And like serious ass dominoes tables. So like don't sit down. Unless you're getting into it.
Gotcha.
And then like I learned like salsa dancing with some, because we had met some Cuban natives, locals, natives. And they took us to this party, and so like they were like at the front door. Me and my girl were like, first off, it was Legina's fucking birthday, and it was all.
This is the Legina birthday.
Yes. Okay. So we went. Nobody else but me and one other person brought their IDs.
What? How'd that work? Where did they think they was?
They're like, oh, okay, we can't get it. We didn't bring our ID. We didn't bring your ID. So they went back home. I also was like, not just because y'all missing this party, but just in the fact if y'all get into a car crash right now, no one can identify you. In Cuba, were they not looking for you back home?
They're already not checking anyway.
So that was a lot, and I had already got mad about that. And so we going up to the door, and then me and the girl was like, we gonna have people coming for us if we don't get our shit back. People know that we're here. And then like this Cuban girl was like, it's okay. We all give it. We understand. Please have a good time. They were like super, like we were crazy ass black American bitches. And this bitch was like, you guys got this. It's going to be fine. I swear. Like took our bags and everything.
Okay.
Took it off.
So
everybody.
So why did they take bags?
Violence. Keep a lot of stuff away, just in case.
And thieves, bro.
Thieves, all the stuff.
Wow. So crazy. Everyone had to go through the same process. I'm not mad about that. Yeah. If everyone has to go through the same process. The ID situation is a little scary, but if everyone had to go through it.
I don't know about giving up my purse.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was huge. We were like, what's happening here? But like, they get everything came back.
Well.
I'm gonna find a crazy ass experience.
Yes.
No, that's
if they go find me. Now that's tight though. Once you make it to the other side and you get all your shit back and you're alive and can tell the tale, it's lit.
So distraught. We had got lit and I forgot all about it. I'm over here freestyling with Cuban niggas.
Yes. First of all, it's the dominoes and shit for me. Like, don't sit down if you're not about this life.
I was not touching those.
It is giving.
I don't know how to play dominoes.
That sounds like a great experience.
It was so much fun, and like I can never get ingrained out of my head the tree that covered.
I'm looking at that. I'm seeing.
Imagine that, right?
So beautiful, and they had beautiful lighting. I was like, this is someone's back of their house.
Oh,
we had to take a bus back to the city, back to Ohabana.
Wow,
so, it was crazy.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. Beautiful. It was great.
I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. We went to the hood there. Almost fought. It was great.
You know,
it was like so. A bitch began to be like, oh no.
There's so many questions.
It was my hood niggas not wanting to be disrespected, and then the Puerto Rican hood niggas
not wanting to be disrespected.
And I was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna step in the middle of this. Maybe I get stabbed. Maybe I don't. And nothing
maybe I get stabbed.
Everything was fine. We did it. And there we couldn't have our phones out or have anything like watching people. So like it was a whole bunch of shit.
These motherfuckers got some rules on them. What the fuck we taking place?
I like that type of shit. I
like that though. That means everybody out here recording me and catching me in the background of their lives and shit.
My ass out or nothing.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Yes.
I love a good what happens here stays here, honey.
Listen,
I'm not of the social media.
If I go out somewhere, I'm usually trying to find the hood-ish. I'm probably not on this Aruba trip because I'll be with my sister and my mom.
Yeah, that's probably not
that. But, you know,
that's probably not the crew for that.
True story. Who knows? Aruba actually was nice. They were nice.
But you cannot venture off by yourself in Aruba.
Who knows?
Oh God.
No, I'll probably stay in places. I know one rule: stay where the lights are on.
Yes. Period.
And that's in New Orleans. Because New Orleans be playing around too. Don't play around.
Sure.
Don't walk on those streets with no lights on it.
Fuck no.
I can only imagine.
Because they already got to get it out the mud in New Orleans as it is.
Yeah.
Hell no, I ain't playing with that.
They be ready to take it. We was going
and
there
bitch
once.
don't walk around with cheap shit.
And these people came up real fast in the car, and the Uber driver just, he was like, we gotta go. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to go to this bar. I'm telling you, he was like, they'll open their doors, they'll try to brush it in. I was like, oh
yeah, they'll try to bum rush you and shit. Yeah, catch you off guard.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I'd have been some weird ass situations. Like, thank the Lord Jesus.
Oh my God, I'm so glad it never happened to me in New Orleans.
I like to go every year. Honey.
Okay. That's a lot.
I like to go every year. I love that place, but it's like every place has its dangerous areas, and every place.
That's true.
Got people that feel like they need to steal and
kill and my folks feel like they need it and you got it. So hey,
on to the second sip.
With that being said,
so this one is the batch 14. This is the rum barrel finish. Ooh, the mash, and this one is yellow corn, 10 varieties of specialty rye, wheat, and malted barley.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Already on the nose, it's a lot going on. So the age is 2 years and 8 months. And it was finished for 11 months in that rum barrel. In a South American Demerara rum, Barbados rum barrel.
Yeah. So maybe you think they do one in South American Demerara rum barrel and then one in Barbados rum and then they mix
blended it?
Or do you think they do like half of the 11 months in Demerara, half of the 11 months in...
That's a process.
That is a great
both of them,
question.
you know?
I was going to say, either way, if they do it in either option is a process like shit.
That's it just sounded like a lot of work.
It does.
Just to get it from one place.
I feel like they probably had it spending time in one, took it all out, and put it in another. That's my guess.
But it smells really strong.
Yeah,
Is that,
definitely.
Am I the only person that...
So when you do smell, make sure that you're opening your mouth a little bit.
Okay. Yes, that activates
and
your olfactory
through
glands.
your mouth also.
Not olfactory, olfactory. A-O-L.
Which will
factory.
stop so much alcohol from hitting your nose real strong.
Okay.
And that way you're able to get past all that harshness of what would essentially be the alcohol, which is what you're getting first when it's stronger. That allows you to get past all those strong fumes and actually get to the characters underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, so just inhale through, you actually inhale through your mouth. And I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting caramel.
I find myself doing this out instead of clapping. And then I realize that some people look at me like I'm a psycho.
Oh,
or they don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, instead of clapping, if I don't want to be loud or something like that, but I'm excited by something, I'm like, oh, yes, yes. So I'm hitting like, yes.
Yes.
And I realized I'm probably the only one in the room doing that. And so I see people looking at me like, what is she trying to, like, is it a signal? Like, what is she doing? Is it a gang sign? Like, no, I'm just excited. I'm co-signing.
Oh, okay. So first of all, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, yeah.
I love this education. I'm really taking this. I think I'm gonna do. If I can fit next year, I'm gonna go. Tell me how much it costs, so I can. I don't want to come. You know, I'm not shaking up. But the fact that when you told me how to inhale this properly, I smelled something. It wasn't totally as harsh.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I smelled other notes.
Yeah.
Oh my! Look at that. Guys, I hope y'all paying attention to
me.
Y'all do this really, and y'all do this really when you take, because like these little tricks or these or how you actually.
It's how you actually are able to experience the spirit.
Oh,
and you're not just taking it in as it's just alcohol.
Oh, bitch! I'm about to make me foul with these girls, honey. Why y'all do this to me? Why y'all do this to me? No, I love it. I love it.
Thanks for asking.
Yes.
Literally, like reaching out, like.
Thank you so much for even asking to be a guest. I was so excited when she said you were into it. Definitely cinnamon. And the sweet is almost like, I don't want to say maple syrup.
It's giving like a
it's a really
like
rich
a brown cinnamon honey bun thingy.
So is it giving cinnamon?
Good. Almost, but like, you know the one with the is it the maple one? It's not the white frosting, it's the brown frosting.
So maybe that is maple. Or is it just really torched brown sugar, like rich sugar? It could just be really concentrated rich. Almost like a torched rich simple.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I'm getting sweet, but I'm also getting smoke, which is the toast.
And I literally was going to say it's some smokiness on here.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that is prominent for my palate.
Yeah.
Is the smokiness. I was trying to get to see the taste. There's a sweetness in it. Especially when it coats my tongue and my lip a little, because it got on my lip, so I taste the sweetness to it.
I got to smoke a lot.
Yes, it's smoky, but I don't know what that sweetness is.
And so the barrel that is spent,
it's very smoky.
The barrel that is spent time aging in was toasted and charred, 3 and 4 level char. So that means. Okay. It's going to be a higher level of char, which means it spent more time with fire in the middle of that barrel.
Okay.
So it's going to give you that darker, those toasted, smoky notes.
Okay. Yeah, no, it definitely on the palate. It was definitely that.
It's good.
But you see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You see, it's
Is it in kind of...
I did the same. Okay, I don't feel... I don't know what that is.
Like a concentrated sweet, like maybe like a pearl or a date or something like that.
A date.
Or
is what I'm thinking.
Is it something subtle like maybe like agave, which doesn't really have any kind of like
definitely.
You know, it's like a fake honey.
Agave really, because it's not honey for sure, but it's
not
sweet.
Honey.
Yeah.
It's
I think agave is great.
Agave is a good one.
Yeah.
Agave nectar. I like that.
I don't, I'm just guessing because I'm with, when you did that, I'm like, that was me on my tongue and my lip, like, but it's something here and it's laying there.
So the thing is like, when you taste what you taste, like, say it.
Yeah.
Okay, say it because it's what it is your experiences up until this point.
We ain't gonna tell you
because
I know what people connoisseurs
throughout all of your life. Your mind, when you smell and when you taste something, it brings up experiences, it brings up memories. So just say that shit.
I bet. All right.
And we always just you talk through it and you're like, oh, you think it's this, is like maybe it's a little deeper than what you thought it was. And that's why it's great to do. I
mean, we say all types of random shit on
all types of random shit.
We just said lemon waft. We just said Laffy Taffy.
Lemon waft of grass. Fucking fruit punch. We done had fruit by the foot. Bitch.
Fruit by the foot. Oh. Yes. I mean, literally, we've named everything. So there's no wrong answer. If it's what you're experiencing, it's literally the point. Yeah. Is to normalize your experience through spirit.
Well, thank you, honey.
Yes.
So let's get into with these girls. So
our catch up. Our catch up turned into a lot of other things, but I do want to just talk a little bit about CCB.
Oh yeah,
because we didn't get to catch up on that, but it's been a week.
It was yes. We just finished our 4th annual cocktail competition.
Congratulations, congratulations! Oh my god, I'm just so proud. I just want to say I'm so proud and so excited.
I appreciate it.
I am.
You know what's kind of giving also? Y'all like Schmack's cereal?
Yes.
Yo, that's my shit.
I haven't had it in so long that I would have to eat it to identify.
To even identify what it tastes like anymore. It's been so long.
But I used to fuck it up and drink the milk.
And people are like, I hate Schmack's because of the way they make the milk. I'm like, that's the best part.
That's the best part, actually. Oh my god.
I like when I can enjoy the milk.
If you ever do cereal again, try some Schmack's.
If you ever do cereal again.
That's a good way to put that.
Or even like that rice punch we had. How that rice punch tasted? Kind of like cereal milk.
Yeah, it was definitely,
Okay.
A little bit. But yeah, sorry. Chocolate City's Best competition just happened. Our 4th annual. We had people from all over the country. Yes. Oklahoma, New Mexico, Savannah, Georgia, New Jersey, Ohio. And then it still has some awesome people here locally from DC and Maryland. And it was just great. Like, we did a lot. We had distillery tours. We had educational days. We had dinners. The dinners were
fucking fabulous.
The dinners were
God.
really
First
great.
of all, cafe brings along. We'll get there.
We will get there, but
I'm in love with that place.
How was your experience, Dee?
Oh my god, with the whole overall competition.
Yeah.
It was great actually. I mean, I've been involved every year in one capacity or another now at this point, but I felt the most involved this year. Or maybe just the most acknowledged because I'm always involved and I'm always I tend to stay behind the scenes and just do shit and just get shit done. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not hosting, I'm typically not in front of something doing something. Okay. I'm like in the background doing something on the website or just whatever or making sure that the content's right and posting or any of that type of stuff. So this year, people were actually aware that I was there doing stuff. So that was different.
Yes.
And there was just a lot more acknowledgement from the competitors themselves, which was nice.
Okay.
Love it.
But I loved everything about the competition this year. I was so happy to be back in person.
Yes.
That I was just taking it all in. Yes. And I was just so happy for the way everything was executed. Yes. Even with the minor stresses behind the scene of like having to chase money and like doing all that type of shit. Yeah. Everything still worked out as it was supposed to.
It really did.
That's beautiful.
And that was because my whole anxiety is I just have anxiety around retrogrades, period. Because anything that can go wrong typically does. Yeah. But this time it was just really like silly minor stuff that we could very easily fix.
Yes.
And so I was just very happy about that. And I was happy to be a sponsor and offer prizes this year. Yes. I've actually sponsored every year.
Yes.
Okay. And so I Distilled sponsored 2019, and then Sealbox now 2 years in a row has been a sponsor, which has been great.
Yes.
And we're actually able to offer a prize this year through Sealbox, which is really fun.
Wait.
I'm so excited about that one. So
I cannot wait.
So it was great. I just felt the most like fulfilled with my contribution this year.
Absolutely.
So, that's good.
So because of COVID, we weren't able to take our 2019 winners to Tails. The only winner that has gone to Tails is Dee. So this coming year, y'all, watch out because we're gonna have a full house.
We're gonna be coming deep as shit to New Orleans.
Hell.
And this house about to be wild. Everybody get house in the pool, don't play.
As hell. Okay.
Nice.
I'm super excited. So
I can't wait.
It's gonna be great, and I just like if you wanna keep donating, we are a nonprofit. We take donations all year.
We take donations all year.
All year. So
all fucking year.
Go ahead and do it.
And we're always still offering education opportunities and scholarships and stuff like that throughout the year too. So your donation doesn't always just go to the competition. It actually goes to a ton of things.
A lot of other things. But it was great. We had a great time.
That's good. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people don't know that the money goes to a number of
things.
A lot of work that keeps
keeps
this engine going.
Exactly.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, I mean, we have shit that we pay for monthly. We pay for websites. We pay for programs. We pay for all types of shit. So
like small things. Like
literally, it adds up.
Yeah, that's very real.
You're a fucking functioning nonprofit, y'all. Yes.
Fucking Dropbox. Like, literally
shit adds up.
A lot of random shit there.
No, for real. No, you're right about that. You're right.
That is why there are apps literally that exist to tell you what you spend monthly on all your little subscriptions and shit. Because that shit adds up.
But yeah, like, just, check out our website. Check out our Instagram. We have all the highlights up. There's more highlights coming. We haven't.
I haven't even finished posting. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So excited! I can't wait to see their headshots. I wonder.
I'm ready to see the headshots, and I'm ready to see everything we didn't get sent throughout the week, because there's so many.
There's so much.
So what she sent us was just enough to get us through Instagram.
Yes. So it's gonna be great. Beautiful. So we had a great time. Another one down in the books. Met some people like this. I think this one for me was. Pretty huge, because I didn't know a lot of people last year, but just being close to people that I didn't know felt different, and it felt like, oh shit, like this is like for real, if that makes any sense. So it was really nice. Now I could go to Oklahoma and find somebody there, so that's really awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
I think that's dope. I'm glad people got to really see and take in the fact that this is a national competition.
Yes.
And now, I was going to say, how does that make you ladies feel now? Because I know we talked offline, and just listening to y'all talk right now, it's so beautiful. It's so inspiring, too, especially for someone who's building and maintaining. But how does it feel now that all, the work you've been putting in for the last 4 years, coming through a global pandemic, and now being recognized on these higher levels, and people are actually taking you seriously, as if before you created something that you wasn't serious about? How does that make you feel?
I actually like that you worded it that way, because remember last year when a couple people...
I still feel people are playing with me though.
Yes, but
that's a whole another topic.
Last year they really played though.
Yeah. Oh, really see, played. Okay.
Because there was a couple people who
during all of this whole racial...
for sure. And there's a black people. So there was a couple people who played.
Don't be shy on that. Say that out loud.
There was black people too who played us as if it was not a competition to be taken seriously, and as if it was not a competition that would lead to opportunity.
Where they at? Let me pull up. Where they at? Let me pull up.
Yes. No, they tried it, and so it was like. There was a couple people who either didn't enter the competition because they felt like, well, I'll leave that opportunity for someone else, which implied, one, that you were guaranteed to make it, which you're not.
Right.
And two, implied that you felt like there was nothing that the competition could offer you.
Yeah.
Which couldn't be any further from the truth.
Yes.
Every year someone has taken, I took so much away from, and I didn't go through nearly as much as the competitors from 2019 to now have for Chuck D's Best, because I was a part of the very first one,
right?
And so it didn't have all the same sponsorships and was able to do this on such a level. I didn't actually start to experience those things that they got during the competition until after winning the competition. So the fact that we're able to do all of this, no one has left here. Even those who didn't win or make top 3, no one has left without either an opportunity, an inspiration to start a business or whatever, or able to do something with a distillery or with a brand. Everyone has had a takeaway, whether it's the network, whether it's the work opportunity or what have you. So I definitely felt like people are fucking playing, acting like this is just some throwaway competition. It's absolutely the fuck not. These are actual big corporate ass brands that are putting money into this and putting some of their best reps are involved and engaged with the platform that we're creating. So don't sleep.
Don't sleep, but
But they tried it last year. It was 2 people in particular that tried it.
I feel great. Coming back, and it's always a fear that it's going to fail. No matter what, I'm constantly
that's with anything you're invested in.
It's going to fail. Fuck it, it's going to fail. Fuck it, it's going to fail. That's what it is. And like it's just a little gremlin on your shoulder, just like, yeah, bitch.
That's the perfect word for it, a gremlin.
Let's go, fam. Yeah, it's just like, I'm asleep now. So
it'd be like that.
But like it all came together. Like literally how smooth it went. It's just like it's crazy. And I think for me, showing what we could show, the quality of what we could show that happened last year just allows us to go to bigger tables, bigger players, and like even bigger players being like smaller brands that do really awesome things. Who can give more than what other people can. And just I learned a lot about making pitch decks and what people need to see, and like it was a lot. So I know better about like going into conversations with sponsors and what that looks like, and how to specifically ask about what we really need, and it was a lot. So I'm happy that it went down the way it went. So yeah.
You know what? I want to say this to anybody who doubt them. Okay, I'm not gonna say the word. Oh, y'all can't see me. I put I flipped them 2 birds, 2 of them, not 1. And just if anything, if the competition before the competition even happens, there's educational pieces to it, right?
Yeah.
If the educational pieces are merely, I'm getting just a mere fraction, not even, maybe
we've
dusting.
Definitely gone in
this is
depth
dusting. This is dusting. So you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
so a person who isn't, who only is a connoisseur of a well-prepared cocktail. And then these are people who are making this their career, who might, like you said earlier, might want to go on and venture off and starting their own business and brands or get sponsorships and so forth. You're educating them on specific processes of how things are done.
Yeah.
And introducing them to people who can help open a door for them in order to do so. People who are invested in the progression of Black people in this industry.
Period.
If that alone isn't a reason for you to join something or to
throw
be a
your
part
hat
of
in the
something,
ring and to take it serious,
that's a problem for me, because you're not only giving us entertainment and booze, right? Because the competition is fun to see them mix it up, talk about it, tell a life story. You know, I've been to 2 of them. So you do and then not only that, but behind the scenes, they were able to grow in their craft, in their field.
Yes.
That's different. So basically what I just want to tell you, ladies, is you are sowing seeds to other people so you will forever be lived on. Through the education that you are presenting to these people for the last 4 years and the years to come. So please continue to do what you are doing in spite of the bullshit around you and the doors that are being closed, because you're taking something that you enjoy and you are now educating somebody else, and you are now sowing yourself into them.
So like,
I just want y'all to know that you are rainbows in somebody else's cloud. My Angela.
Shout out to the queen.
Yes, I'm not gonna sit there and make that as my own. It's an old gospel song, but she used it in a speech, and I just.
She also said another thing that today is gonna be a good day because I haven't seen this day before.
I love that. Because I haven't seen this day before.
It ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
It's what I make of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be what I make of it.
I love that quote.
But I just wanted to pour that back into you, ladies, especially after just hearing what you just said about build. And I know what it is to build something.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. So fuck them again, once again, because when the fire is burning inside of you and you see something and you know something to be good and it feels right, fuck everybody else. They're going to be on the sideline watching the magic happen.
Yeah, that's the point.
And sometimes you have to have spectators.
Yeah. Listen, have to. Always will.
You have to have spectators.
You do.
Legit.
Because those are the girls who's going to go and talk about what you did and go and try to recreate what you did.
Yes.
So then now you're influencing the bitches.
Exactly.
Okay?
Period.
Let's you know what I mean? Like, you're influencing these bitches now.
Definitely.
All right, that's my spill.
No, thank you. I love
take
it.
that.
You know, and I get the question all the time, what do you want out of the industry? Like, why are you in it? And it's legacy. It's always been legacy. It's always been like, I want people to be like, you know, when I get my bar, it's going to be even more of like, oh, this is Capri style of cocktailing. Like, this is Capri style of hospitality. Like, those type of things is what I'm building for my name in this industry. Is the legacy that will live beyond me. So.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
Beautiful.
You don't know me.
Okay.
In 100.
Real clear.
In 100 years. In 100 million years, bitch.
What she said, Google me, baby. Okay.
Oh, if you you have never Googled yourself, you should. Even if you feel like, oh, I have no reason to.
I have not Googled myself in a very long time.
Just do it.
And you know what? I should and see what come up.
Just
I want to see what the first.
You don't Google yourself TV personality.
No, but I want to know the first 3 things. It better be my goddamn website.
Today, Jones. There's so many
it
Danaes.
better be my goddamn
Oh wow.
Look,
wow.
I'll put here is Kareem.
Mr. And they already recognized?
Oh, maybe I already Googled this. Yeah.
The website. It better be the first thing that come up.
Wow.
A story. Okay.
That's actually pretty cool. Did not think all this was
Look at that. You got photos and shit on her.
Google. That what you populate in my life like
Oh,
this.
go ahead and put. I don't got no photos on mine, but put your name in it. Let me see what you got. Oh, they got a bunch of photos. Look at you, girl.
How did I wind up in the Chilled magazine archive?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what?
The fuck?
We need to Google ourselves then,
We need to Google ourselves every once in a while.
Out here, and I was like, how did this? When did it happen?
Yes.
When did it happen?
Well, if ever you need a quick
oh wow
boost of the ego, Google yourself. Oh, this person's name is Danae Jones too, and she does hair. Hi, girl.
Oh wow.
This is another.
Listen, put your name in there.
This is interesting.
Now we on a Google search, y'all. We are excited about
sorry, y'all.
what's
This is
coming
very
up
interesting. Okay, let's get
back. Look at these photos.
Yes.
We already know Capri is Googleable, honey.
Punching, Texas best.
Yeah.
Your images are too. Your images are beautiful.
Yes. I love it. All these great images are showing up. Thank God. I don't really look.
But I also like the fact that things that the important stuff came up first. So like, you know, on the website, so your Instagram came up first.
Yeah.
You know, like my things that people want to go and touch.
Like, how did this is from 2013?
I was about to say this you
I
bad.
did a shoot back in 2013.
Bad. I love. First of all, your range of looks is over.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say
they need to Google
this
you.
one like so old.
They need to
love
Google
that
you
look
because
so
you
much.
have range
It
looks.
Hi, shorty. I don't know her, but okay. Oh, the NBC thing. Oh, yay. Okay. I'm happy I Googled myself, y'all.
Oh, my God.
That's actually really cool.
And then it comes some random folks, right?
Someone got my
Oh.
phone.
And then I guess, oh, they got the same name as you?
I'm in Fred Minnick's thing, too.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wow.
In Richmond, too. That's crazy. That's so sad. Our soap
I'm a little warm. I might have to strip on camera, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, take it. It's hot in here.
Take it off.
And he's sipping these
I was gonna say it's the
Dating.
Chattanoogas.
I'm on dating. I'm on diner, cocktail queen, Mary Washington.
What did you must have said some shit about dating?
Chocolate.
Yes, everything chocolate.
Cuban. What?
Cuban.
Oh, so that's your mix. Is that your Googleable thing? So
I guess so.
Okay.
That is really
Yes,
funny.
empowering. Look at these beautiful words.
Yes,
So
it's the word association for me.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, so Google yourself.
Google yourself, people. You'd be surprised what you find.
You be
Especially if you've just been keeping your head down and just working.
Yes.
And then you look up and all of a sudden Google's got all of your fucking shit just ready to show you.
Nothing bad has picked up. Okay, we're good. All right.
I'm not mad. It's been a long time since I Googled myself and I did not see all that. So
No, that was dope.
I'm quite happy with that.
Oh my God.
On to the
take
next.
it.
On to number 3.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
right.
So this one is the Chattanooga coffee infused.
I was gonna say it looked real dark, like it had the
coffee
one.
infused bourbon. So let me see the mash, and this one is yellow corn, white wheat malt, Munich malt, kiln coffee malt,
Definitely coffee.
and black pearl malt. So there's a lot happening.
Is it caramel in here? No, I know you just mentioned something, but I smell something sweet.
So they don't reference caramel by name.
Is something
so
orangey? A citrusy
it's definitely
something?
So even if it's not in
it's
it,
infused with
still have
coffee,
those
citrus,
together.
Okay,
peel.
okay,
Yeah. Oh, for
okay.
sure.
Because I definitely am
Which we
hitting.
call esters. So
Yes.
Okay.
when you are distilling something, even for fermentation, everything from choosing the grain to
the
fermenting
yeast
it,
use,
to the yeast juice, to the air, to the barrel, all
To
of
the
it
water,
imparts
everything.
Esters and these types of it's a mixture of like what fusel oils and fatty acids or something like
Okay.
that
Yeah,
that
literally.
combine and make different smells.
No, great.
Doesn't mean that
Okay.
it's specifically in
Same
there.
way, like for instance, when you're smelling a bourbon, a lot of times if you're smelling one that's considered like a quintessential bourbon, you're gonna get caramel, you're gonna get leather, you're gonna get tobacco, all these things.
This
None
is
of which
so-
is infused in it, but it's either esters coming off of the still or it's coming from that intermingling with the wood.
Yes.
Didn't even know that. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, right? Because it sounds similar to cooking and
Yeah.
things and stuff like that. But fermentation that we do with certain products, and processes. But I just didn't know that. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
You mentioned everything, but I'm like, I'm getting different notes.
So it was actually infused with coffee, citrus peel, vanilla bean, and cane sugar.
Okay. So they're gonna sweetness, the pills, and the coffee.
And the coffee origin, because that does make a difference. It is a custom blend between Ethiopian and Colombian coffee.
So first of all, you already know the cooker and the baker in me wants to go ahead and put this in chocolate cakes.
Absolutely.
So for me, it smells like hot chocolate powder.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it definitely a really rich quality joint too, like one of Melissa Noma joints or something.
Oh, this is good if you want to pick up your coffee, honey.
Oh, I already used it. That's why it's as low as it is.
Oh, this is cute.
I love a splash of something in my coffee.
Yes.
I'm one of those people now.
In coffee, it's fucking delicious.
Who?
Green chartreuse in your coffee.
Green chartreuse.
Try it out.
I'm doing
It's
that.
a nice little herbalness too. It's really tasty.
What kind of herbalness? You know what kind of herbalness I'm going. Damn. I'll stick to my t-shirt. Drop here and there.
I want to get into some THC tinctures too.
Wow, I'm thinking.
It's nuttiness, it's chocolatiness. The coffee is obvious.
Yeah.
Wow.
That citrus is really
that
there.
Citrus
but
is
that citrus
very
is bright.
there.
It's like bright orange.
That's what you. Yes.
It's like you took that whole peel and just muddled it into it.
It's also kind of smoky. It's almost tobacco-like.
But you know what? Also, it's giving me. If I can give a season, it's very autumny.
Okay.
Yes. This is a beautiful welcome into the fall season.
To me, it gives me.
It makes me. You know when I smell this, what it makes me feel like? It makes me excited for like the leaves to turn colors. It makes me excited for that sweater, and I get to throw on a scarf.
Yes.
Put a plaid blanket over me. Like it makes me want to do that.
All in the palate.
Oh, is it? Listen.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh my god. Did not think it was gonna be that citrus.
Oh wow.
But it's super citrus forward.
Oh yeah, they're putting whole peels in that bitch.
And then it ends very nutty, very cereal.
And it starts out a lot more viscous.
Yeah.
And then mellows out into this like really light, almost like it evaporates a little bit on the palate. So this kind of powdery feeling, like not powdery, but really soft.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's delicious.
That is actually, I can see why it's almost
complex.
That is, everything you said is correct. Like the orange is definitely very like, hello.
In your face.
But it's cute though. It's a nice orange.
Yes.
But for me, because I'm not a coffee drinker though, just to let you guys know that.
I'm not a big coffee.
The coffee then comes next. But it's a good coffee. Like I want to drink this. Like I want to completely finish the entire cup of this. If this was in my no shade.
I'm gonna splash my cappuccino.
This is probably gonna make me want to have coffee now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
like a good quality cup of coffee. Splash it in there.
Oh my god, that was really good.
And adding a splash of certain things, it eliminates a need for sweetener for me.
Yeah.
Like I like stuff like this. I can splash it and only do like a little dollop of sugar.
That was really good.
Ooh. And I still on the end I still get that nuttiness. I don't know what nut it is.
It's nutty for me too.
I don't know if that's hazelnut or what.
Oh, it's
and
still
chocolate
there.
and hazelnut and coffee. Those are like my favorite combinations of flavors.
It's still there.
Lingers.
I love it. I love a lingering.
The finish on this is really long.
Oh yes.
It's hazelnut.
I love how we smacking our palates.
I got to.
No,
every episode you hear.
Yes.
It's really
we
good.
sounded crazy as shit smacking.
If we going quiet, all you hear.
No, we need some more.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you. It's like my favorite sound.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
That's really fucking good.
Oh god, it's so good. Okay, so we caught up. Now, with it or not?
Okay, y'all. So this week we watched a podcast.
We were watching Lip Service with Angela Yee.
Oh, okay.
One of my faves.
Yeah.
And one of the guests she had, what was it, Mistress Marley?
Yes.
So she's a professional dominatrix. And she had her one of her newest subs, Beta Bitch.
Yes, Beta Bitch.
With her as a guest on the show.
Fucking Beta Bitch.
And it was just great. It was a really great conversation.
This sound like this.
I was inspired. I'm not gonna
Informing.
I was absolutely inspired.
It was informing because like she literally is getting paid to ignore people on Skype or Zoom. Zoom. Maybe did she say Skype?
Skype still exists.
It does.
Like where like people are like begging for her to look at them and she doesn't. She literally like
It's talking on the phone, just humiliating people over the phone and getting paid for it.
Walking them on a leash in public. And, like, none of her work involves literal penetration or sexual things. It's just, like, her subs might get naked for, you know, like, for the humiliation part. But, like, she's getting paid. Like, she said, like, I think she said the most in 1 month was $10,000.
Whoa.
And, like...
And not having to even be touched.
Not even having to be
touched.
And
that's why I was like, I'm inspired.
And for me, I was just like, this is amazing. Why I love it. Because it's like...
Cheers to you, Mr.
I love the kink community. And I love learning about the dom sub dynamic because it is so complex mentally. And what mentally goes into what that means to be a dom, to be a sub, and what that relationship matters. But for me, I just thought about like all of the white men who like feel like they need this and like become subs because they're so dominant and are like CEOs and this and like how they're
in control of so many other aspects of their life that they're looking for this other kind of outlet to be controlled.
Yeah, and like their fantasization of black women in general. Yeah, you know, and like
and the fetishization.
And I think I'm with exploiting that. I'm with it. I'm with exploiting all of that nature. Okay. Just like, okay, white man, you know what? I don't fucking fuck with you for real, but you want me to like smack you around and like, not smack you around, but like hit you with some whips, hit you with some flogging.
Flog you a little bit.
And push you on the ground, make you kiss my toes, make you...
Use like a coffee table. Sure, why not?
Fuck it.
The Shaders, I'll do that too.
Yeah. I'm still not opposed. I already got the permission from my wife.
Oh, well, conversation done.
I was like, oh, great. Man, as long as I don't have to fuck anyone, I should be fine.
Right, I think so,
I was like, how do you feel if my side hustle was to be a dom professionally? She was like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, no, I'm dead ass. I don't have to have sex with anybody. They don't even have to touch me for real.
Yeah.
I was like, I could be doing it via webcam.
Seriously.
But it's a side hustle. She's
no,
like, okay, great.
I mean,
she don't give a fuck as long as the money coming in.
She was talking about being in her bonnet and her
making eggs on the phone.
Making eggs. Like, you don't have to do nothing but ignore.
Talking to this man about his tiny penis.
Tell him that
sounds like so much fun.
Oh, I love that.
Tell him that they ain't shit. Yeah,
you literally pay me to tell you what to do. I love telling people what to do. It's literally my favorite thing to do.
Okay. Dictate and hand out tasks.
And hand out tasks. Can I delegate some of my fucking actual admin to you, please? Like, if you could pay me to work you. Like, oh my God, please don't let me find some high profile accountant that just happens to need a little humiliation and it's like, bitch, do my taxes.
Okay, and you will.
I'm not organizing a motherfucking receipt. You do.
Okay.
Spade a bitch.
Foul my nails too, child.
Why are you at it, please?
No.
Shit.
I'm with that though.
I need a scalp massage and all that.
Telling why do you worship me? Why are you worshiping me?
Yeah.
Who am I? What am I? Say it louder. Like, yes. Like, it was like...
I'm here for all that.
No, I'm actually here for it.
I'm here for all that.
Even the ones that want to just sit and have conversations with you. As long as you got something
I'm here for that too.
You pay for
the government ain't going to dole out these reparations. I'm find it.
When I find some free time, I'll definitely be into it, but I ain't got no free time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my research. I might even get into Mistress Molly's Patreon.
Yeah.
She said $5.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not opposed to being put on game. $5 a month is a worthy investment.
Afrosexology's Patreon, actually.
Oh, okay. I follow them.
They've been having some really. I've been kind of losing. So Afrosexology is an Instagram.
They're a great page,
and they kind of just talk more about getting more in tune with your sexual side, and if you have a partner, how you both can get in tune with the sexual sides together. How to go into exploring things, and being more comfortable to communicate through it, and kind of just communicate with yourself. And so for me, because I've been working so much and just like thinking about a whole bunch of things, I've been a little
their page.
Awesome. A little bit less in tune with my
very
sexual
body
side
positive,
recently.
very sex positive.
Oh, okay.
They've got different like lives and IGTV videos and stuff that they do. How to negotiate sex,
which is good.
7 tips for more connection. How to sext, which I'm not a great sexter. I'm not going to.
I used to be great in high school.
With it. I think in high school I was pretty decent actually. I think that's also where I was like I don't know, less inhibitions maybe, but
I have better phone sex than I do better text.
I have gotten bad at all the phone, but I'm great on video. Video hit me.
Oh, you can do your thing in the video.
I can put a video together real quick. Like
I need to work on that. I really do need. We had talked about like some fun ways to like initiate it, and so I haven't forgotten my homework. I'm still gonna get into that.
Okay.
But I had to get through CCB week first. I was like, look, bitch,
this is what I'm saying. Like when I'm tired and like working and like got goals that need focus, I
can't really focus on the sex part.
I'm like, no, you ain't not hit me. You're not talking to me no more. I'm not even answering you. Good old Aquarius ass me. Go see your ass. Cause a bitch got shit to do. I don't have time to
literally
figure out why
got
you're
shit
sad
to do
right now. You're sad right now? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I don't have time for it.
No, I'm with you on that, sis.
There's nothing I can do for you.
I'm with you on that.
That's a whole other show for a whole other day.
I am so
if you allow me to come back, I might come back around. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna wait for something new.
Sometimes I just want y'all to do what y'all. Sometimes I just want y'all there for that particular job.
That's it.
Because you got so much stuff going on. I just want you to come in. You're with somebody, so good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But for us,
but that was usually my use for men. Was really for I got an itch I need it scratched.
Yeah.
Like I kind of gave up on. I've always been sexually attracted to both, and of course there was a point in time where I was actively dating men, thinking that it would turn into more. But I realized the older that I got, and the more I started to date with a purpose, that I really only was attracted to men for the physical. Well, not only was I still find men attractive, but it's only for the physical aspect. Like I appreciate my male friends and like the relationships that maybe have this platonic and all that, but in terms of like romance, it was just not. It never quite worked. Yeah. And I was never like devastated when it was over. It was just like, oh damn, that sucks. That was a waste of time. Like, that was a waste of a body. Like, damn. It was more of that versus like, oh my heart, my achy breaky soul. Like,
okay.
That could have been my partner.
I be hurt because of a waste of time.
Could have been my baby.
You be what? Because of waste of time?
Hurt because of waste of time.
Oh. God damn. Yeah, it's just the time gone for me.
No, because you can never get that time back.
You can't get it back.
You can never get that time.
I can't get my time back.
You can find a new piece, but you cannot get that time back.
It will never come back.
That's very real.
But yeah.
Men are great for what you do, though.
When
great for what you got.
Child, when y'all do it good. Child.
When you do it well, you do it well.
I've been trying to find some new little, I'll be like, oh, let me like, trying to, as soon as I feel myself trying to flirt, I'll be so tired and exhausted.
Are you exhausted by the flirting experience?
To watch her say that was the key though. I'll be like, oh, we're trying to
and that's literally how it feels when you got a little skip in your step real quick and it's like, oh God, I need a seat.
Let me do this, let me do that. And I'm like, you're not responding at all.
It's not. First of all, let's talk about flirting in 2021. What the fuck does it even look like anymore?
Picking up the cues.
The social awkwardness now that exists.
No cues are being picked up.
No cues are being picked up. It's like people have forgotten body language cues. People have forgotten. People stop making eye contact now because everyone's awkward, so they like miss the cue of eye contact. Like learning how to take a woman's lead, but also taking lead. Like
it's so much
picking up on when someone's interested. Like taking the hint when they're not. Like the whole social aspect of it is like super fucked.
It's bad.
It's horrible. It's actually trash.
It's trash.
It's actually
hard out here for.
It's actually
I thought
very
so. I was
trash.
bartending on Sunday, and somebody came to the bar, and I was like, talking. He had like 3 drinks. He kept talking about how good the yarn was. Then he was talking. I was like, okay, let me try to see what happens. I don't know. I got his Instagram, and he don't ever be on there. His last picture was 2019.
Oh God,
girl. Okay.
That's why I don't like exchanging Instagram.
Don't fucking filter me through a damn app. Okay, sis. That's what that's doing. It's literally a filter. I don't know if you're crazy enough to give you my number yet, so I'm gonna give you my Instagram. But then I'm never gonna.
And then I also want to look at your picture and stalk and see what you're about first.
Like area, I was
like
trying to like see what's. You just moved back to the area, like, and then my mind thinking about, okay, girl, you about to be gone this week. Then you gotta do this, and oh my God, I've been thinking about all this shit. I ain't got time to commit to this motherfucker at all. So then I just kind of gave up.
But that's where it's like that leaves the pressureless space of like just getting to know somebody like on the phone. Like I I definitely am one of those people that I'm not a big talker on the phone. I hate that shit unless I'm interested in you.
Gotcha.
Romantically.
Okay.
I don't sit there and chit chat on the phone with my friends for that long unless we just got a bunch of shit to talk about and it just happens organically. But I'm not that friend that like has to sit on the phone.
Gotcha.
I'm more of an audio message girl. But it's the perfect hybrid. Shout out to Apple. Couldn't have been a better idea.
No, I love it too. On Instagram, you can leave a little audio.
And just send it on your way. I don't need to call you and do all the niceties and, oh yeah, how are you feeling?
And it keeps me from texting, so I can just do it.
Exactly. I can do that in the car and it's safe, like all the things.
Yeah,
so I prefer that. But when I'm actually interested in somebody's date, like Ron and I talked on the phone for a month before actually having our first date. And I like that because there's no pressure and you're just honestly just genuinely getting to know each other. And you get to kind of see each other in different phases of like the day.
I
where
have
you're on the
horrible
phone.
phone habits though. Like, a bitch gonna be gone for a day.
So now I'm like that. Because I ain't gotta really obligated to be at the phone on the ready for. Like,
I should be down. I should be in the other room.
I was gonna say, I put that shit in the charger and I'm done.
Well, first of all, that's great. You know what I mean? That you ladies even do that because some people are like,
I have to detach.
I
have to.
And I'm so glad that we play in that middle range in our age. I don't know how old y'all are. I feel like we're all in the same age. You play that middle range. You know,
I'm 30. She's late 20s. So
okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
You play that middle range of you can be so obsessed with social media, but then you could be like, no, remember that I didn't really have social media until
I absolutely remember the floppy disk and fucking dial up.
So I like that we're in that in between phase
the
of
raggedy
generations.
Flip phones.
Yeah,
where
we
there
didn't
was
have
no
all the
social.
accessibilities that people growing up, kids growing up now. You know what I mean? My Nokia.
I absolutely had the church.
I had that blue Nokia.
I had the Nokia.
Yes, that didn't break. That battery stayed for 12 hours.
I had the silver flip with the antenna that pulled up. I had the chirp shirt.
I had chirp for sure.
I done went through every phase of cell phone.
Boost Mobile used to get
I had the Razor. I had the BlackBerry. I had
a few
of the sidekicks.
Metro PCS.
Definitely had moves. I had the Boost Mobile joint, but that was my punishment phone for running up the phone bill. So I had to be on minutes.
Yes, we used to run up the phone minutes.
And that's when niggas used to love buying ringtones. So I had to use my minutes to buy ringtones. So I was rationing out my minutes for oh my god.
And then the free before 7, free before 9.
Oh my god, yes, and that made all my calls up and
Wow.
And then you could call the same carrier and it was free.
Exactly.
It was free.
My brother will never understand that life. He's 7, he just turned 17. He would never understand that life.
Yeah, when you used to call Sprint, Oh, it's free. You got Sprint. I can call you any time of the day.
Exactly.
What's up?
And that's how you know who your phone friends was. Because who's your carrier?
Like shit.
Oh, I can talk to you for free. I
can talk to you any day. What's up? It was definitely what's up. Nothing. I just call you. I can call you. I was just calling you. I only got 3 friends.
Those were the days, y'all. And I used to have a most popping ringtone. I really was obsessed.
I miss ringtones so much.
And when I learned how to make my own ringtones on iTunes.
Can you do it?
Oh, absolutely.
You can still do ringtones now?
You can still make them.
Okay.
Now, the only thing about it is you have to have the actual music file. You can't be using Apple Music and turn that into a ringtone.
Okay.
So I still have downloaded stuff back from my LimeWire days. I still have a hard drive full of music, and so some of my library is still these original MP3 files. So if I wanted to make a ringtone out of it right now and just put it onto my iPhone, I really could.
Good job.
You just gotta know how to change the file type. Okay. I'm into that little nerdy techie stuff.
No,
I used to be when I had a MySpace.
Bitch, yes, that's what got me into it. MySpace.
Coding.
First of all, coding
like shit. Like a little.
Excuse me, you definitely had to.
You had to fucking learn. You had to know the whole HTML language, bitch.
Okay. My God. Finding your different grids and shit, laying out what? I was changing my shit every week.
No, for real.
You could have told me shit about my MySpace page.
I was doing it so I can also hide my top friends because I was getting tired of the conversation.
Tired of bitches getting upset about the fucking top 8.
I literally was about to get up and leave. Because I was about to talk about that fucking top 10, 5, 15, 20.
Top 8. It was top 8.
It was top. So many tops.
I ain't give a fuck about how people felt.
It was so many. No, the girl. Oh my God.
I can't have people
best
feel about
friends. People that was your best friend did thought they was your best friend. Your cousin. Your
and then
best cousin.
It was the removals for me.
Oh my God.
And then the ranking of the. Oh my God. Your top 8.
That first.
Bitch.
Over it.
You first in mine. You were my first 5. You were my first 6. You were my first.
Girl, did I ask?
That's how you feel.
Oh my god, that was the start of likes and
that was the start of the likes and the follow.
Like for like, that was the start.
I hate that shit.
That was the start.
That was where social media became currency.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a whole nother show.
That is.
Ciao. That's a good episode. We need to talk as like the hybrids of the people who have existed before the socials and during the socials.
That's what I said. We are like in the
I remember
that hybrid.
Like the first, like not first, but like the Apple computer with the fucking hunchback.
I had a big ass Dell computer, bitch.
Look, no color.
Yeah.
And then when Apple came out with all the color little laptops.
Yep.
The white ones and had the
pink
blue,
and white
pink,
and the blue.
green. Yup. Child, please. Yup.
I remember when they had the iPod Shuffle. I had that motherfucker.
Shit. I was doing y'all remember Zoom?
I had one of those too.
I was doing Zoom.
I liked the Zoom.
I never had it, but
I didn't touch Apple
Zoom
products until 2 years ago.
Oh, I done had at least in one degree or another. I started with the iPods.
Yeah.
When I moved here.
Yeah, I don't even.
Rob bought me my first MP3 and music thing. Whatever.
The iPod.
iPod. That's right. He bought my first one. Whatever generation of that one it was. iPod 4 or 5 or
I was
something.
gonna say before they had the color screens and showed you the artwork and it was just the titles of stuff and you get scrolled with the little circle.
Oh my god, the scroll.
I remember all that.
You be like, honey, I'm getting
Don't miss it now. Gotta go back.
I'm
Gigapet old, and I had every fucking Gigapet in existence. I had the McDonald's one. I had the ones you actually had to go and buy and collect. I had them all, and I kept them alive.
That is
And I kept them the fuck alive. Because remember, Gigapet used to die. Your poor pet is out here hungry as shit, like crying and shit with the little digital tears and shit. Oh no, mine was alive and thriving.
That's how old bitches are, bitch. Gigapet old.
Gigapets.
That's so real.
I remember being on the bus without Gigapets. Oh my god, I miss those days.
Oh my god, those are carefree.
That was simple fun.
Oh my, simple
On to
fun.
number 4. Yeah. All right, what we got?
This one is the fig infused Amaro. Already. So the mash on this one, y'all, is yellow corn, rye malt, caramel malted barley, and honey malted barley.
Okay.
It is 85 proof. The bourbon that's the base of this is 3 years and 7 months. Ooh. And it is infused with figs and a blend of aromatic botanicals including gentian root, chicory root, hibiscus, and cinnamon.
Okay.
Ooh. And there's types of figs. It gets deeper.
Oh.
The fig types. Brown turkey figs, Turkish figs, and black mission figs.
Crazy.
Only one I'm familiar with is black mission figs.
I think that's the one I know too.
Yeah.
I don't even know there's that many figs out there in the world.
I don't should
Now
be
you
surprised,
know.
but
Very
For the next cake competition.
Because white America will throw a
need a
fucking
fig
fig at you,
medley.
girl.
Yes.
Like Bobby did. Here's the dragon fruit. I'm like, girl, I only had this twice. What am I
Dragon
doing?
fruit?
dragon fruit
It don't
don't even taste like shit.
That's exactly what I said.
With
I
seeds.
said, girl, I had
It
it
tastes
mixed
like
with
cheese and
strawberries. I don't
flesh.
know what it tastes like. Child, you know I ain't do nothing
It
crazy.
tastes
with
like, what did we
that
say
shit.
in another
Pears,
episode? It tastes like
kiwi.
white. It's giving white.
That's exactly what
It tastes like white and seeds.
Oh.
It's fucking hilarious. That's why I didn't pull the trigger on that dragon fruit like salt or whatever the fuck, or dragon fruit sugar or whatever it was at the spice sweet. So like it probably doesn't taste like
They
it's
have
bunch of
dragon
sugar.
fruit sugar?
It's just a dragon fruit like sugar.
Yeah.
I was like, so then it just tastes like sugar and just looks pretty.
I'm interested in tasting that shit.
It's-
I'm surprised
it's
she mixed it
pink.
with strawberry or something like that, because that would
That would be
because it
delish.
takes on
And that way at least the color
the
and the
flavor
flavor
of it a
will
little.
match.
Yeah, it takes on
Like-
the flavor of whatever it's mixed with, so like watermelon,
Yeah.
strawberry,
I would
and
love a
stuff like
watermelon
that.
sugar.
Maybe
That'd
that
be
is
great.
chicory. Is that chicory though? What is it?
Maybe that's what that
Oh,
kind
I
of
know what chicory smells
earthy,
like.
barky kind of smell you're getting.
Earthy, barky thing that I'm smelling. Exactly.
It's different from my nostril. I don't know what that is either. I don't know what it is. I just want a little figish-ish situation.
Yeah.
I definitely, that sweet is the fig. It's gotta be.
I mean,
I definitely get the
wow.
cinnamon.
I don't know if that's like like a pumpkin spice, not pumpkin spice, a cinnamon spice, like a little bit of dairy there. So for me,
I wish I knew what
Tea, black
gentian root
tea.
smelled like by itself. That might also be some influence of the hibiscus too.
oh the hibiscus.
Oh, it is hibiscus in this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely does.
That's what that is.
Hibiscus is like a dry, almost bitterness.
That's probably what I smell too.
And a little floral. So good.
Oh, that's good as hell.
Yeah.
That is good.
I can't believe I barely pour these.
It ends raisiny for me.
Definitely. It ends really dry, like almost tannic.
I need to do the first sip again.
I get citrus on the tip of my tongue.
I mean, fig Newton all the way through.
That's probably. You should see me. I'm looking up in the corner, like, what is that? Like trying to figure out what is this.
I
like it though.
It's giving fig Newton. It's giving citrus.
Like cherry, dark cherries at the end for me.
So what I was thinking was that a dry fruit. So when you said raisins, I was like, do I taste raisins? I don't know if I taste
the cherry.
So it's giving that when it dries out, then even maybe when you rehydrate or just eat it, out the package or in thing. Yes. That's what I was like. Is
very
it bad?
concentrated.
Yeah.
This is not bad though. I do taste I do taste the fig. Yeah, I do taste that a lot.
Chattanooga, they play around.
This is really fun.
They really
this
play
is
around.
actually really good.
Yeah,
they play a lot. Cheers to y'all in Tennessee. Y'all having fun, and I'm here for it. I kind of need to come visit y'all distillery like shit.
What's that?
Because y'all got a lot going on.
I haven't gone to Tennessee or Kentucky.
I didn't go to Tennessee. I went to
I've not
Tennessee,
been to Tennessee. I've been to Kentucky for all of like 2 seconds to do a barrel pick, but I didn't
I
go
love
to
Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky 3 times. I love Kentucky a lot. But
like it's camp.
I did it because of Cocktail Queen and then Camp Run twice. Okay. Yeah. So it was fun.
I like that ending.
That's what's giving me cherry and raisin.
I was gonna say it almost ends like a syrup.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I like that ending. I'm like, now it's it has a whole different completely.
Yeah, the beginning is completely different.
Yeah.
And it's almost got like at the roof of my mouth. I don't know if it's not menthol, but it's like
it's giving that
herbal,
sensation, medicinal.
It's giving medicinal
thing where
it's got some medicinal qualities for sure.
I can drink it again though. I'll tell you that. I can definitely.
Yeah.
I like how you line them up too. I love that because the different
colors.
But it's
we didn't even do our WSET deep dive into the colors and stuff this time.
Lemon.
Is it pale lemon?
Gold.
Medium gold.
Dark brown. Deep brown. Amber. Medium amber.
Medium amber.
Oh, I can't look up.
Yep.
Okay, dark amber.
Another medium amber.
Yeah, for sure. Because it still got that oranginess. Yes! I love the way you went through that. It's October. We haven't got our scores yet. Oh my god, now I'm nervous.
Is it going to be this month?
He said 6 to 8 weeks, and he said that would land us in October. So, I mean, we're still like in, the second week, so I'm being patient, but I want to know.
I think at this point, I don't give a fuck anymore.
If I pass, I want to know. I like to know.
She gotta know. She has to know.
So I think we should get into what we eating, because we kind of talked about your shows earlier on. Mm-hmm. So let's get into what we eating. So we went through a couple of places. Let's do what you did first. Chart House, Annapolis.
Yes, I went to Chart House in Annapolis. That was my first time going. Okay. So first when I instantly walked up, it's on the water. So I instantly was like, okay, this better be fish. And then I walked in, I didn't even see the menu yet, but I said, this has to be fish and steak. It's giving a
That's
fish and
That's
steak
the Chart House vibe.
Yes. You know what I mean? Greeted, I went straight to the bar because I was we were waiting to be seated. I forgot the bartender name, but loved her.
Yeah, good.
Loved her. She was a tad bit slow, but she was older.
Yeah.
And that tends to be the demographic for a Chart House bartender.
Okay.
So it tends to err on the side of like older. They like a more mellow environment, which Chart House gives. They're not really trying to crank out high volume. So
okay. Right. She made well prepared cocktails. Nice. I had this if you have a mojito that's flavored, I secretly like a mojito back from when I used to intern in catering. So I'm like, oh, you got a pomegranate, I'm like, oh, let me taste that. Like, I might only have one.
I'm picky on how the flavoring happens, but I'm here for it if it's done well.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect me to go and get, some I made this juice. I love flavor like that. It was very much, but it was good. I definitely did enjoy it. Yeah. We got a slew of appetizers. which was their crab dip, which was really, really good. Their calamari was good. The only thing about it's like a kimchi calamari. The only thing I didn't like about the calamari was that it was more of the fried vegetables, which was carrots, zucchini, and other little like sticks they had. It was a lot more of that than the calamari. And I was like, bitch, I want more calamari.
Yeah, people order calamari, that's what they want.
Right.
I didn't say accoutrements plus a side of calamari.
And then I had, it was something else I had. We had for appetizers because we shared. Coconut shrimp.
Oh yeah, the coconut shrimp is good.
Coconut shrimp was good. The presentation could have been different.
Yeah.
Just
they did on that little bed of the white thing.
Yeah, I forgot what that shit is called, but it's this whole leaf, iceberg leaf situation that's
kind of doing that shit for decades.
Giving like a swimming, like you on the
crayfish.
No, what's the thing you're surfing? Like you're surfing on a ship.
Thing.
Yeah, kind of
exactly what you're
talking about. It kind of flip over and shit, but it's only 5 shrimp.
It's giving ocean wave.
This huge bowl. It's like, I mean, it's literally this thing and it's 5 shrimp. So like, girl, you could put this on a cute plate with these sauces right next to it.
Grind it up with the sauces and made it pretty. Do a wipe of something.
Yeah, bitch. I'm sitting there like, but the shrimp, they were good.
Yeah.
I've had coconut shrimp in different places. And I've had it when my friends made it. Yeah. So it was good. I think I would have had a little bit. I would have liked a little bit more coconut flavor in this particular establishment. I don't know where you have been at. They probably
I guarantee you.
Each hand is a little different.
A little different, yes, but
the recipe is the same.
I share the sentiment.
But the hand is the same. My hand is different.
Yeah.
So that's why I talk about. And then my main dish was the surf and turf pasta. No, I didn't have no coins, girls. So I didn't get the real surf and turf. But I had the pasta, which is my steak was nicely prepared and seasoned. The shrimp was really good. The pasta, even if they had this, it was like a light basil. I forgot what it was, but whatever was tossed in the oil and the basil, it was light. It was really good to complement the fact that I had all these different appetizers to eat. Mind you, I fucked up most of the appetizers.
When you dine out, if you're dining out with friends and stuff, do y'all like to do family style?
Normally, if I'm with at least 4 foodies, and at least 4 to 5 people,
pretty much eat family style.
Yeah, so I love to eat, and I'm like, let's try each dish.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to, so we can experience the full nuance of the restaurant to me.
And then I'm like, let's split the chicken anyway. Let's just share shit.
And then I'm like, bitch, we have to get 2 desserts.
Yeah.
So if it's 5 of us, 4 of us, we can at least share. Yeah. That we don't have to eat the whole thing, but that just completes the entire
thing.
Yeah. And you get a cocktail. Exactly. You know what I mean? You get 1 or 2 cocktails depending on who you are and when you are in your day.
Yeah.
Because it was evening, so I only got 1 because this bitch got to drive 45 minutes home. Bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And 20 minutes
in Annapolis.
20 minutes in it, hun, I was ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
So, you get what I'm talking about? But overall, great experience. Would I go back? Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Awesome. You gotta try the one in Old Town now.
Yeah, so that's closer. Absolutely.
Okay, so let me know where you want to go, because maybe we'll just go with you.
Oh yeah, close.
So I am down to sit.
So I don't do a lot of restaurants anymore because when I started working full time, you had to budget yourself. Yeah. So by myself full time. Yeah. So I had to budget myself. So one of the things I took out was eating out. Yeah. Experiencing new restaurants. So I do want to incorporate that back into my life. So if you ladies do that often or here and there, I do want to get like a restaurant group where we just try food out.
I love that, a restaurant group.
Yeah, and just start trying new restaurants.
It's like a book club.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be a part of this thing. Some guys call themselves the Menu Murdering Squad, and what they do is they go out and order the whole menu.
The entire fucking menu?
They order the whole menu.
I love eating like that.
Okay.
But I keep being busy. I was like, I'm free on Mondays. I haven't been free on any of the Mondays that they're doing this. So I missed out on all of them. But one day, guys.
One Monday.
It sounds like fun. I kind of want to do that.
We have our hit list.
Murder the menus.
So.
Oh, nice.
Not the hit list. I like that. I like that.
Well, he said murdering restaurants, so I figured the hit list is
I like that.
Literally ordering the whole menu.
Where have y'all ladies? I know y'all dined last week.
Yes.
We did a lot of eating last week.
last week. So, one of my favorite places is the Royal. And I took Dee for the first time.
Yeah. I just experienced the Royal for the first time.
And it's this small Latin.
It's on the corner, and it's like this Latin American
It's a mix of different Latin cuisine.
Okay.
But we had their bird dog, which is my
motherfucking bird dog, bitch. I might go get one a day.
What's a bird? That sound interesting.
It's like a chicken sausage.
Oh.
And it's topped with like cilantro, avocado, like
a slaw.
Like a slaw.
I don't know if it's like a cabbage slaw or what, but it's
ajillo, aioli. Is that what they call it?
Aioli.
Ajillo. AJILLO.
Oh, because it's
ajillo. Yeah.
But that's on top. And then we had their seasoned fries, which also had the aioli on top, and those were fucking delicious. So
that's their signature sauce.
It's the signature sauce, but the dog itself has so much flavor. It's just a good chicken sauce.
And they make the chicken sauce.
I like a good chicken sausage.
I love an in-house sausage.
A good sausage.
I do too. Oh my god!
Because it's easy to make a bad one.
And it's a good size, so it's not like a little small jar.
It's filling. It's filling. I actually cut mine in half because we were eating other stuff.
Yeah.
But it was good. I got my wife one. She was like, first she was like, I thought you were getting me a fried chicken sandwich. I was like, bitch, if you don't eat this bird dog and say thank you, then she ate it. She was like, oh, okay.
That's your own hit. And
I was like, you don't need another fried chicken sandwich in your repertoire.
I'm like, it's not fan, and I live for avocado.
I was kind of turned
I
off.
live for avocados absolutely anywhere else but on that.
I love them. Give me the guacamole. Give me the avocado toast. Give me the slice of avocado with just some simple salt, pepper, and a little balsamic vinegar. I love avocados.
It was so good.
And it's like the easiest way to just get protein real quick.
We had the fries. We had the bird dog.
Let me see. It made that great cocktail. Shout out to Shawty.
Oh my god, that cocktail was so good with the pineapple.
The spicy pineapple aguardiente cocktail. It was really
good. Well balanced.
Her name is with an M, and I follow her on Instagram now, and I forgot.
I don't remember.
But she was great. She was great.
They bought it. It was great. And then for the competition, we were taken to Cafe Riggs. And that was just amazing.
I'm in love.
So
Cafe Riggs, it just speaks to my personal style so much.
So it's inside an old bank.
And everything about the Riggs Hotel, it just gives rich. It gives wealthy. Let me not say rich. It gives wealthy. It screams wealth. Just from the aesthetic, the colors.
It's just like... The color's like gold. It's literally like a gold hue in the building. And gold and like earthy greens and like it's just really nice.
And then they got this like big old flower box thing in the hotel. It's
I think that's weird. But
it was really random, but I took it as a spot that they want people to take pictures in front of, which is what it's given.
Which they also have like a big, huge
bank vault machine. And the bank
like
vault
big
thing.
as fuck.
Like huge.
Like a big ass, like taller than us, wider than anybody in the world. Like,
wow.
It's big as fuck. But the Cafe Riggs was hosted by Westward Whiskey and Clint works at the
Silver Lion
downstairs, and we were able to experience their upstairs dining. But for me, it was the cocktails, and why it was the cocktails is because I learned some new techniques.
Yes. Oh my god.
Making cocktails with meringues. Instead of egg whites.
They use lemon meringue, the actual,
like
the meringue,
and used it instead of egg white in a shaker to add froth to the cocktail.
And it held.
Oh no, that's dope.
It was crazy.
Well, I was like, my mind was blown because I don't eat meringues in order to even think, let me throw some
meringue on the side.
Yeah.
And then they put the actual meringue on the side.
Or no?
The cocktail was not sweet.
The cocktail.
I'm gonna say it's the meringue.
No, the meringue was
because it has sugar in the meringue. So
you have to have sugar in the meringue, right?
Yeah,
but it wasn't too sweet.
No, not at all. I don't even eat meringues, but their meringues. I mean, it was like you literally were biting into fluff.
To show me how to make
a meringue? Yeah.
I was gonna say now I need to know how to make a meringue.
Oh yes, meringue.
I like that method more than even aquafaba. So
yeah, same.
Oh my god,
I agree because it's just amazing. And then they also
aquafaba can be hit or miss sometimes.
The mignonette from their oysters, and they put it into their whiskey highball, but then they served it with a raw oyster,
with a fucking oyster on top.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, this is how I need to live.
It was amazing. And then the first cocktail was amazing too.
This is how I have to die.
It was like a spritz of some sort, and it was just light and refreshing.
Yeah, it was a really nice spritz.
The dinner was great. I had the octopus leg.
Ooh.
Was
octopus was actually good. And I don't really eat octopus. It was good. It was good.
And then I had steak frites. The fries were just like guess twice fried.
Is that where I had the halibut? Great. I think I had the halibut.
Yeah, the halibut. Yeah.
How was halibut?
So this is my first time having halibut.
Okay.
And I was very pleasantly surprised. It's another meaty fish. I just newly became obsessed with sea bass.
Okay.
So I've been trying sea bass everywhere where they serve it, as long as it sounds good.
Yeah.
And I've even learned how to make it at home now successfully. So I'm just in love with sea bass. But I tried to have it. I was like, another nice, meaty, clean fish that I can enjoy. Like, I'm not a big fish girl. I'll eat like shrimp. Every once in a while, I'll eat like salmon. Obviously, like I like.
You ain't cracking no crabs, girl.
I'm not cracking no crab. I'm eating crab legs.
Neither. I don't know why.
I will fuck a crab leg.
Oh no, bitch, I don't crack no crabs.
I'm fucking up a crab leg all day. I'm not picking apart the body of a crab. I'm not doing that. I don't want no parts of that yellow shit inside. All these Marylanders are like, oh yeah, you gotta eat that.
No, man.
Fuck out of here, bro.
But I crack a crab leg all damn day.
All damn day, I'm crushing a crab leg.
Ooh, I love crab legs.
But I'll eat those type of fish most likely. And then I just got into fried fish during quarantine. I was never.
Wow. Okay.
I was never really a big fried fish eater because my family doesn't make it. I don't fry fish, so it's like I don't come across it much.
Gotcha.
But my wife's family does, and they make a mean piece of fried fish.
Baby,
so
God rest my soul, honey. She'll fry you some fish, baby.
Now I like a good home fried fish.
Baby,
I will enjoy that.
Baby.
So now I know sea bass and halibut. I can enjoy. So.
Yes.
Cafe Riggs, y'all make some mean halibut.
It was great. It was great.
Everything was delicious. The dessert was so good.
Yes, the chocolate was really tasty. It was like a chocolate mousse with a chocolate bar on top.
Yeah,
with
it was some sort of like candy
in the mousse or something.
It was speaking to all my. It reminded me of like living in Germany. That the way they did the chocolate and hazelnut pairing together on the dessert. It reminded me of like living in Germany. We used to go to this hotel called Hotel International, and we used to live for the restaurant in that place. I forgot the name of it, but I mean, it just brought me back memories of like how I used to eat in Europe.
That's beautiful.
Just the way that they executed was just so great. So Cafe Riggs is. You have me.
Shout out to Cafe Riggs.
Yes.
I think you'll pull up on her, honey.
You have me, because I'm definitely going back.
And then we went downstairs to the bar Silverline, and that bar was awesome because
the bar program is so crazy.
Just a lot of out of this world thinking with their cocktails. First off, I don't like that y'all pop balloons out of nowhere.
That motherfucking balloon popping situation.
They put a balloon on one of those Chinese cat things.
Look at this picture. Hold on. This is what the fuck they did.
And they light it,
and that motherfucker just goes pop.
But they don't tell me.
With no warning though. Like, God forbid you from the hood and shit, you got motherfucking PTSD.
It fucked me up.
All of a sudden shit is popping around you. But yeah.
I wasn't happy.
So
and somebody had told me, they be popping balloons. I was like, well, they just be letting balloons off in the air?
Yes, what? Apparently.
And they do. They just be letting balloons off.
Those pop.
I don't really get it.
And so
I guess
I don't quite get it as a garnish.
I don't really know.
It's an experience, and that's what they were going for.
I never want to hear it again.
Ever.
I don't think anybody likes pop balloons.
Not when you don't know
when you don't know what's happening.
And I mean, they did 2 at a time. Like 2 or 3 that went off.
Oh, no, that's pop.
But like in your face, like here.
No, it's popping right
no,
here.
It was loud as hell.
Oh, God.
But the cocktails were delicious. The menu was amazing. Like, I don't know what else. Like, just don't give me the. I don't know.
Their cocktail execution is
fat. Keep the balloon somewhere else.
So, I'll go further. Anyway, go ahead. Because I was going to ask, how often do they bring these balloons out? Like, is it
as long as people order the cocktail that it goes with.
I don't even know what cocktail it goes with. I'm like, who ordered it?
So I wanted to know. So I can say, can you hold the balloon to the side?
It went with that. It went with that Nick and Nora, whatever cocktail was in that Nick and Nora glass. It went with that.
So they got a helium tank back there, just blowing up balloons.
Just blowing up balloons. Just pop them at the table
with fire.
I'm not interested.
I don't like that at all.
I love the creativity of it all.
The best thing that we had though was that motherfucking Manhattan with that motherfucking orange cherry.
Oh my God, the gusher. Sitting in the Manhattan.
I gotta learn how to reverse fucking, because I think what you do is they said they have circular molds, then they freeze it, then they take the frozen. You gotta hurry up, take the frozen one, drop it into the agar bath, make that gelatin around it, and let it sit. And then it unfreezes, and then it has a very thin layer.
It's like translucent layer. So sitting in the Manhattan, you see this translucent ball just sitting at the bottom.
Oh, that sounds like
pops, I let mine pop and just like meld with the cocktail. It was so good.
I did it. I had to feel the pop in my mouth every time. I like finished the cocktail, and then I took the ball last. I was like, oh my God. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
and
like
which is cool because you can experience it in multiple ways. So you can play with it how you want to.
It was delicious. It was great.
Shout out to Briggs Hotel. Y'all doing the
so
damn thing.
It was still awesome. So
shout out.
Y'all are definitely doing the damn thing.
And we're on our last taste. We're on our last sip. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. This is the newest one.
This is the newest one. It just came out last week.
Like
the citrus infused Amaro. I was stalking this palette,
it's very
y'all.
citrusy already.
So the mash bill on this one.
It's giving Flintstones gummies. Ooh. Or Flintstones powder.
Chewables.
Oh, the chewy thing. I haven't had that in
because when we said Flintstones, I really thought about that powdery ass vitamin my mom used to make.
I hate that fucking vitamin.
So the mash bill is pearl malted barley.
I have to say it
it's giving fancy. Malted wheat and caramel malted barley. Y'all love this caramel malted barley.
They do.
That must be very readily accessible in Tennessee. The proof is 75 on this one, and it's infused with citrus peel, honeysuckle, chicory, hibiscus, coriander, rhubarb, and a variety of other botanicals. So it's an Amaro, y'all. I appreciate that they're making these like Amaros like this. Like my appreciation for Amaros has definitely been growing. I bought one in Italy when we went on this like European cruise a couple years ago, and I wanted to make sure I bought something I wasn't gonna be able to get in the States, and so I got an Amaro, and I have been savoring the fuck out of that thing. Because it's like one of my favorite little just splashes to add in an old fashioned or something like that. Just to like switch it up or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've been doing that with my Averna now, just doing a little splash. I didn't realize Averna was so damn good. I've had it in cocktails, but I never sipped it by itself.
Oh, right.
So shout out to you, Dwayne. Thank you for that bottle. Still owe you some photos. Didn't forget.
For real?
But I was supposed to be
That's hilarious.
I'm going to retake photos altogether and just do some fun cocktails.
Yeah.
So. It'll get a whole.
I can't get the Flintstones out of my head, y'all. It's literally Flintstones.
It really does heavily smell like that concentrated Flintstone powdery gummy from back in the day before they evolved.
Orange comes out. Something's at the end. I don't know if y'all get that because my face. If you rewatch my face, church a little. I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
Caught you in the back of your
I'm listening to y'all, but I'm like, ooh, what was that? And I'm like, ooh.
It's definitely giving all these roots and shit. The coriander, the rhubarb, the chicory. And I wonder what other like dry, like aniseed.
It's like black tea.
It tastes like very concentrated black tea, like that dryness.
At the end for me, it finishes like Lipton tea.
I could see that.
I
like
can see
like
that
a lemon
too,
tea. I could definitely see that.
It's from chocolate.
Yes. It's definitely giving some cacao.
What is it? Honey or sugar? What they got in it?
Honeysuckle.
I can taste that too now.
Yeah, that's the floral aspect that's giving.
Honestly, I think this is a great replacement for anything you put Grand Marnier in.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't.
Because Grand Marnier is super sweet, and that's why I don't lean to Grand Marnier for most things. I would do it. I would set that up.
Little mint. Little mint.
Wow, this would be interesting in your Cadillac margaritas, folks.
It's not very mint tea, but it has that like.
Yeah, mentholy like effect.
Well, I gotta go to work soon, so.
I love it.
Y'all ain't gotta go, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Wait. I know we tasting cocktails and we was doing that, but I did bring you ladies some treats.
Yeah,
so
I need to taste some.
Yes, and I did lay out.
Can we at least taste?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, y'all both have 2 apiece. So
while we close this out, and while you tell everyone where they can find you and what you have, so we know what's coming up in the fall.
Yes.
Also, during the holiday season. So amazing.
Yes.
This looks like fake icing.
It's with love, baby.
Look at the icing. Like it don't look like that weird. Like,
so you guys have chocolate cake. One of you ladies have strawberry cream cheese frosting, which is made with real strawberries, and then you have a vanilla cream cheese frosting.
Oh my god! It is.
Thank you. Yeah. So and this is actually great because we were drinking whiskeys and things like that. So I think it should go really well with your palates. With eating, I don't know, the fruit might throw you off.
No, the strawberries very well.
I was gonna say this was the perfect follow up to the Amaro.
I was thinking like after tasting all of these things, like I
actually want this with the
I was gonna say which one of these two are for me.
With the coffee.
I was gonna say this is probably a good pairing.
It's the coffee for me.
With it, the shade of life is if you could. I wish we did have your little thing. Squeeze a little bit in the cake and let it sit, because that's what we would do. We would take a liqueur or something like that and literally and just put it on the baked cake. No, so you have that freshness up. So then it changes the palate of the drink. And it changes the palate of the actual product that you're eating.
So yeah, like if you want to infuse cakes, you just put it into the cake.
So what I would do is we make a simple syrup, like you got, so 50-50 sugar and water and boil that down. Then from there, you'll take that, cool that, and then add
into it.
Or that you can, for cakes, you cut the layers and then you'll either brush it or squeeze it directly on it, so it's
so it's not in the batter
between the layers.
No, you can do both. You can put it in the batter, but you cook out the alcohol.
Right.
In the batter. So it just really depends on what you're going for. But then again, depending on like, especially these cocktails or beverages that we were trying, that we were trying, I think that it will add a different flavor to the product if it's baked, especially like that coffee one, because I use real coffee in the baking process, because coffee
I was getting ready to say, I love coffee and chocolate cake. When it's done well,
yeah.
Oh my God!
So I think that would be really, really great.
So one of my favorite cupcakes I've ever had from you was the fried chicken and waffles.
Well, I haven't made that in years.
That
bring it back.
Amazing. It was at Tiffany's baby shower.
Yes. Regina did order some nice flavors.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Yes. Thank you. I haven't made that in a while. Thank you.
It's everything, because I'm not a frosting girl.
Thank you. So we made that.
But I love cream cheese frosting.
And I make everything from scratch. And I'm also trying to mix up.
Like y'all, when we say cream cheese, don't think of whatever you thought of. This is so different.
Please, thank you for saying that.
Like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
This is not your average like red velvet.
No.
Whatever you get from the fucking grocery store.
Oh, this is nowhere near grocery store. This is real products. I make sure I don't like too sweet shit anyway, even though I like sweets. So I make sure the frosting isn't too sweet.
And that's why I usually steer away from frosting.
Yeah,
and I like a quality cake because I can eat cake without frosting.
Yeah.
Typically because the frosting is too sweet. But that's not too sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for being. Well, we have to cheers.
Yes.
Which one was
your favorite?
Oh,
we always cheers with the favorite.
Oh, all right. So my favorite would definitely be the one that has the coffee situation, and then whatever the next one was from the coffee.
The fig infused tomorrow.
Yeah, one of those two. But I think I'm gonna go with the coffee.
Okay.
Can I get the coffee for you, Lynn?
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for another
amazing time.
Oh my God. Yes. Thank you all for tuning into another episode of Soul Palate. Absolutely. And we will catch you in episode 11, bitch.
See you later.
Peace.